After succeeding in stopping a fiendish cult from resurrecting a dead demon god and witnessing the death of the god Gorum, our heroes take their opportunity to sail down the southern coast. Searching for further adventure, they're told that a priest in the town of Sandpoint is in need of help. Sounding like a simple enough job, they make their way there. But Sandpoint has a history. They are not the first adventurers to come through this seemingly sleepy town, and although those adventurers were successful in their exploits, their actions have reverberated even to now. Evil is stirring in the heart of Sandpoint, and from the depths of the pit, a fire is kindled. Can our heroes stop it? Welcome to 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents 7 Dooms of Sandpoint. How are we all? Hope we're doing good.
Good. Stretching.
Stretching? Yeah.
Yes.
I've been doing a new home workout recently with kettlebells and weights, and it's like, oh cool, my arms are jelly now.
Nice. I got a heart monitor thingy, and the armband's too tight, so when I put it on, it was super tight. It felt like it was squeezing the circulation off my arms.
Well, I hope they loosened it.
No, it's a home one.
Oh, okay.
It's for my mother, but I decided to test it out on myself.
Want to know something about the Foundry store? I knew nothing about it myself till recently. Look, I saw the Blue Sky notification. That's the first I heard about it. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be terrible for my wallet.
Same.
Well,
just because I want fancy dice. Sorry.
Well, that's one of the questions I'm going to be asking. Like, are we going to have like the integrated Dice So Nice? Because you used to be able to buy custom dice sets for Dice So Nice. I've got a couple. I just don't use them usually. But yeah, I'd be just one place where all the premium content is would be amazing without having to like jump around to all the different places.
What's this?
The Metamorphic Studios and Foundry announced earlier today that they've partnered up to do
the premium store?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in Blue Sky.
I'm super keen for it.
I am, and I'm terrified.
Probably for the same reason I am.
Yeah, because money.
Yeah.
I want to play with it, but I don't need more temptations for my wallet.
Yeah. Well, this is why we have Throne. We put things up on the throne.
Yeah, true. At least the stuff on there is like, I'd be using this for sessions that we'd be running.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the only reason I have stuff up on there.
I got some website bought dice. So nice. Oh, wait, you bought dice. So nice. Oh, wait, does that mean that the free module won't be around?
Oh, no. The free module will always be there, but you can buy custom sets for Dice So Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I would load up a couple now, but it would take resetting my Foundry, and I don't think anyone wants that at the moment. But I've got a set I got during the wildfires from a couple of years back as a promotional thing. I also have a set of steampunk dice that I got for Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Neat. Tara's here,
Q Workshop does it. Hello, Tara!
Hey, I won't lie, I came back from the vets and forgot that it was Wednesday.
It's Wednesday?
I know! Because I got up at like freaking... I got up at like 6 and then we left at 7. And then I've just been running around moving puppies and shit. And I got back and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit and relax in front of the fan. And then Micah just comes in and he's like, Tara, it's Wednesday. And I'm like, huh?
Oh no!
Oh fuck!
But
like it took me a second to like register what he was saying.
you do know why 6 is afraid of 7, right?
Because he ate 9.
Yeah.
He's such a bad boy.
God damn
Or
it.
was he a good boy?
Mm. Or did I like it?
God damn it.
Oh god, we're terrible. But hello
Yes,
everyone.
we are.
This is more for the sake of stream than anything else because we were
Alright, you
in a
missed
game.
out on dad jokes.
Yes, we did have some pretty good dad jokes earlier.
Oh,
And puns
that's what happens
about
when I have
bear.
dead brain. I miss the good stuff.
But no,
Yeah, I was talking about will you bear with us? Sorry, I'll stop now.
no, you're fine. I was just gonna say we've been playing Tales of the Valiant. Like Dwarf's been writing Tales of the Valiant, and I've been enjoying it a hell of a lot. I
It's
almost
a good
broke someone's
system.
kneecaps last night.
Did you read my
Almost.
notes? Did you read my notes?
Who?
Anyone?
I did.
I because everyone else is dead. I wrote that Piper and Pad. I stopped writing Piper and Pad. I just started writing the lads
Yeah, no, that's fair. Look,
because they're the only ones that were alive.
The little lads.
No, just the lads.
No, that's.
But
their
because they
doing
both
it,
start
the
with
little
P.
lads.
They both start with P.
it was just great last night because it's like we go to interrogate this cultist, and the guy, the NPC's a human, and these two like 3-foot gremlins kind of rock up. One of them's like, "Hey, we kind of want to help you out here. We know you've made some bad mistakes," and here I am with my warlock being like,
Break some knees.
"I'll break your knees if you don't talk. We need to know this now." And yeah, no, it's good to be a player again.
See, if it was just Piper and I think it was Aravana, Lynn,
Yeah,
there would have been no convincing. They would have just both threatened him.
it's fine though. We're getting through it. We're getting
Yes.
through it.
We'll get in there.
Yeah,
Kinda
it
feels
took
so
us 2
cool.
sessions to get into the caves, which you meant to get into pretty quickly. But that's not their fault.
We just like RPing too much.
Well, yeah, and that's one of the things I do find with published adventures. It's just a case of they kind of have this expectation for people to speedrun them. And
Like Mick gave me a freaking pixie sprite thing. You know I'm gonna fuck with that shit.
I mean that and there's some new systems going on. It's you gotta take some time to discuss it and figure out how it works and
Yeah.
what's actually working properly and not.
Mm,
well, things like the luck system, I'm really enjoying for it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the luck system's really interesting. Still taking some getting used to, but
Yeah.
But that's
As a
mostly
whole,
because
I
we're
like
getting
it.
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was pretty good last night about remembering it.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to use it only because I went down. But I knew I had it though, so that was good.
Yeah.
but yeah, really looking forward to next week where we can continue it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, me in the way of announcements. Brain fart. All right, so tomorrow night we're gonna be back here streaming. I'm gonna be streaming the quick start for Fallout RPG because I know there's been some people who have been requesting it recently. Because I think I mentioned it in the Wilderfeast stream, and people were like, "Wait, there's a Fallout RPG. Going to talk about that."
Yep.
So we're going to be doing that tomorrow night, and then Friday I'm going to be playing more Pokemon Infinite Fusion because I just like creating abominations. It's just so much fun.
There's some horrifying shit in that game.
It's so amazing. It's like this
I lo-
Pokemon game was made for me.
As soon as you had mentioned the Fallout one, my ears immediately perked up because I remember making a character for the system, and then we never got to play.
Oh,
I was so upset. I made a little ghoul girl who was like a Brahmin Baron because they don't age. So she's like monopoly over this certain Brahmin industry. It was so cool. Plus, I love cows, so it was like, mwah.
Oh, look, I'm a little bit scared because if I get excited for another system. It's like, I already want to run a Wilderfeast, like
Right?
the one shot, and now I'm going to want to run the full out one. I don't have time.
All the games every day, every hour.
This is fine.
Two games
It's
a
fine.
2 games a day. Let's go.
Look, I've
That's how
done
people
that.
die.
I've done 7 games in a week.
That's insane.
Um,
Jealous, but still insane.
Oh, look, I'm not proud of it. There was 1 or 2 games where I was absolutely phoning it in. They did not last long. But
I don't think I could play more than a couple of games in a week because, like, I already mix up shit.
yeah,
I already mix up things and characters.
it was 7 games in a week, and it was like 3 or 4 different systems as well. It
Oh,
was
wow.
just, it was an insane 3 months. But, otherwise, let's get our people introductions or character introductions done. Iravetta!
Okay, I'll go first because I don't want to do the recap specifically because what happened at the end. I want to hear what someone else says about it. Yes, I'm Tara. I play Iravetta, the party's rogue, totally human. There's
Absolutely
no evidence
human.
otherwise. Nothing was seized. Everything is normal. But I am. She's a very happy, go-lucky tourist in this town. I would say she's more tourist than an adventurer. That makes sense.
Sure.
She likes her magic items. She likes her tinkering and crafting, and fucking with Drunik and his wife.
Trade into it, love it. Nixie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ishina Box, aka Nixie. I am the healer. I am the cleric of the group. I think I noticed something last session. My character is a little unsure. That I'm pretty sure that Shadow had mountable.
That shadow is mountable? Maybe.
You wouldn't be deflecting, would you, Tara?
I honest to God heard mountable, not what she meant to say. And I couldn't leave it because it's funny.
Oh, it was pretty funny.
That's as bad as when I
That's
thought I
just 'cause you're
heard
a
Dwarf
monster.
say something, but that he said in his head. Anyway.
I was behaving.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't happen very often.
Well, Drunik?
Yeah, I do healing things. Moving on.
Oh, good. Drunik?
Hi. I'm just under. I'm very hot right now.
You're always hot.
I
What?
play Druidic Beasttide. I throw axes. I have a bear. I definitely didn't see anything else otherwise.
No, you are from the
I-
other direction.
Also, maybe questioning the necessity for the sun right now. Anyway, that's about it.
All we need is an army of tigers, and we got the sun sorted.
Yeah, something like that.
I
Yeah.
don't understand that reference.
Look it up on YouTube. It's a really great song.
Okay.
But, Mordosh!
Hello. I am Mordosh. I am an orc warrior. Normal orc warrior. Nothing suspicious. I just love my shield, okay? It's a good girl. Leave it alone.
Nothing sus.
I smash things with a sword. I get smashed in the face in return. That's about it.
That's the way he likes it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the top.
Yes.
You're welcome.
That's how Ish likes it.
Shut the fuck up. You had to go there.
Yep.
Uh,
I was wondering whether I should, and then I was like,
Naughty.
yeah, fuck it.
Not on stream, naughty.
And last one. Did that work? Yeah, there we go. But As for me, hello, the voice you're hearing is mine. I am Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you is my Eldritch buddy Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation. It's fine. We're doing good. We're running a lot of games. It's keeping us both really distracted throughout everything that's happening in the world, and we hope to bring distractions to other people as well. And chibis as well.
Someone redeem Chibi.
I have to see
Yep.
the chibi. Stop it.
What, you've never seen Chibi?
I was gonna
Deaton?
say it's. I think it's been there since the first session.
Yeah. This is one of my oldest redeems. I used Chibi Deaton
Also-
before I had the standard model.
Also,
I don't think I paid attention.
Jandor's link, Jandor's shout out is so funny. I literally had to like hold back cackling. I
I
don't
heard
know
you
why.
cackle when you
It's
saw
so
it.
stupid. It's so, like it's so stupid. I like it, but you know what I mean. Like once you find something way too funny than it actually is.
Look, everyone else has like a shout out and a thing. And it's just
So,
like,
like, I just think he's cool.
That he's a total normal orc. He just loves his shield.
yeah.
What's wrong with loving my shield?
Nothing big.
You could do a link and it just takes you to a picture
She's
of like a
just
really
jealous.
shiny shield.
Oh, it's really shiny shield.
or just to a place where you can buy shields from and you know,
The shield shop.
yeah. The shop's like, we've suddenly got a really big uptick in people coming to our website and we don't understand why.
You find a real shop called the Shield Shop and you just link their thing.
I'm Googling it right now. Oh my god, there
Right
is
now?
one.
Oh my god.
I have Nightbot open.
Shieldshop.com.
That's so funny.
There is not.
Wait, do they
There
actually
is.
sell shields or something else?
No, they sell shields.
That's hilarious.
Stop! Share the link. Share it. Share it.
Oh my god, I see it.
Share it or it didn't happen.
Oh, dude, that's fucking sick. Yeah,
Rat Hot
that's totally
shields.
normal to just endorse a
Oh
shield
my
shop that you've
God.
never interacted with ever.
Elite shields for elite players. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is it a lopping store? Please tell me
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
lopping
yeah,
store.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because drip isn't just for garb. Let's go.
I fucking love it.
What's it called? The shield shop?
Literally called
Yeah.
the shield shop. Oh,
Sorry,
So good.
derailing the stream just for a moment. While I'm looking up the shield shop, does anyone
The
remember
links
what
in
happened last week?
Sandpoint channel discussion. I do.
Okay.
I know Tyler doesn't want to do it, so I'll do it, I guess.
Yeah.
sure. Can
Okay.
you do it? Did you see?
Did I see? No.
Okay.
Oh,
I
man, that's
know,
actually really
but
good.
I don't have to say what I see. I can just tell what happened.
Mm.
We
Does
woke
that
up.
mean I have to do it
Yes.
for my perspective next? No, no.
I mean, if you want to. I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
So last session, our group woke up in the end. We started out the day by doing a little shopping and money spending because it's fun and why not? We proceeded to go to the town hall to look for quests and ended up being entranced by the receptionist. Mora shot a shot. He failed, unfortunately. No date was acquired. But he did get a date to meet the mayor, future endeavors and such. At which time we noticed this sky got dark. The thunder rolled in, bad signs, bad things were happening. We knew the ritual was taking place, so we rushed down to the ritual hall to find the ritual in progress and shadow demon thingies spawning around. So we killed them all. And none of them sucked anybody's soul and took on their appearance. None of them began to look like giant spider creatures. None of that happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see it.
Nothing
They were
was
just
seen.
normal shadow mobs.
Normal shadow.
Do not perceive it.
Normal shadows. They weren't
They
sucking
weren't.
our life
They weren't
essence
doing
or-
anything sus.
One wasn't turning into a bear. Another one wasn't turning into a spider creature, humanoid
nah.
thing.
None of that.
Just normal shadows.
I think it's safe to say that was our most like comprehensive and eloquent recap so far. Like we normally just talk absolute fucking rubbish. Joe's like, no, I'm gonna give you a full recap of everything that happened. It's great.
No, but it was good.
Well, we
It was
didn't do a
fun.
lot. We went shopping, we flirted, we killed shadows. It was a pretty easy day, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but you gave me plenty of ammunition for stuff to use in the future.
Did we?
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I never
Not
did
me.
explain to the
Not me trying to figure out what the fuck that means.
Well, I
We're all
can't tell
doomed.
you. Because if I tell you, then, you know, the surprise is gone.
Yeah.
Tell you, I'm gonna
I-
have to kill you. What?
I do remember though that when I made the appointment to meet with the mayor, Tara asked me why, and I had a plan, an idea. I never shared it with the group. My idea was
You forgot
Oh.
what it was.
no, I remember. I'm just saying, should I share it now or do we wait till later?
What if you just share it in game? Modos can share it.
Let's bring it on
Okay.
this later. It'll be funnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mordosh is dating mayor. No, the mayor's assistant.
I flirted with the mayor's receptionist or assistant. I'm not sure.
Bit of
She's
both.
also like an actress, and she's starring in the next show
Okay.
that's being played.
Okay, there's a difference between she's an actress and she participates in community theater.
Hey,
Yeah.
she's
I
a
don't think,
beautiful actress. You
I
can't
don't
tell me
think-
differently.
I don't think she's an actress. I think she.
You can't tell Mordor differently.
I think her career goals is something political.
But where we did leave our heroes, a spectral figure was starting to rise from the center of the ritual that was being performed.
Yes, and everyone gets distracted and looks at her.
And not at this definitely not Spider Lady anymore.
And
There's no spider lady.
hopefully-
The shadow's dead.
And hopefully no one accidentally closes the pop-up soon as it comes up.
Why?
Dare you call me out like that?
Hey, I didn't say any names. You called yourself out.
I did, but only because I had another version of the picture already open. So
Yeah, no, that's
Same.
fair. Mhm. But who stands before you is a beautiful woman with long silver hair, glowing violet eyes, a heavily scarred abdomen, and a demonic left arm that ends in a frightening taloned hand.
okay.
This should be a
How do
good
the
match.
I
how do
hold
the
up.
other two look?
They're still kind of in a trance and swaying and dancing with the moonlit spirits.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah,
real
that's
compulsion for me to throw my axe at it, but I'm pretty sure that's a bad idea.
Yeah, please don't.
Everybody turns around after yelling at the shadow. Probably clocks Nixie looking at her.
Yeah, Nixie?
and just goes, "Oh look, ghost lady!"
No, look, the bear.
Nixie is confused,
Yep.
slightly shocked.
Just walk over and look at the ghost lady.
But says nothing.
She floats down slightly until she's kind of eye level with Zapstalar, the cleric, as he's still kind of dancing and swaying. And you hear her quite clearly say, Why did you summon me? You hated me. You all hated me.
That doesn't sound evil. Does she sound evil? What does evil sound like?
I'm
What
gonna
does
put it
evil
out there.
sound
Just kind of shrug and be like, I don't fucking know you, lass.
No, she wasn't asking us, Michael. She was asking the guy,
Yeah.
the old man.
She just kind of
Um,
floated over to him. And
He wanted
'cause
to. What
Rebecca
did he want specifically?
demonstrated so much social awareness before now, yeah.
Right.
What did he want specifically? He wanted to talk to her and ease her soul or something.
Religious stuff. Don't know.
It was like you wanted to ease her soul or some shit like that.
Mordosh wasn't paid to care.
Talk to you and let your soul rest or some shit. Ayurveda says that.
My soul to rest. My soul is currently in the boneyard, waiting for judgment. I don't think there's rest that is coming for me.
Does he like respond to her talking to her at all?
She even does the like whole hand wave thing in front of his face and no response.
Oh, you don't know why they're not talking back to you?
No.
Hmm.
But I've been brought here regardless. And she'll kind of round on the rest of you.
Arabetta just like waves.
So does Nixie.
Just like, hi.
Hi.
we're like the third wheel. You know what I mean? Like we don't really understand the situation at all. They're just standing there.
She gets to about the edge of the circle.
Ayo.
And it becomes obvious that she can't really move any further.
Okay.
She does seem somewhat okay with this, though.
I'm gonna step
So,
back.
what's
it?
Fucking
Step back.
circle.
Everybody just stands there.
I'm raged. I ain't going fucking.
So she's like, everybody just goes, so, what's it like being dead?
Well,
Being a ghost? That's new. Is it new?
Nothing.
Mm.
I don't think I'm technically a ghost, just a lost soul awaiting judgment. I get the feeling I'm going to the abyss for what I've done, but here I am, something of a distraction after all this time.
Does she sound regretful?
At
About
the
what she's
moment, at the moment, she sounds more annoyed than anything else.
Okay. So like, you used to like, okay, I can ask a question. You used to like have little homies that followed you around, right? Gobbos?
Yes.
Did you raise them? Or someone else just decided to raise your like gobbo army
I
and
mean,
make
I'm
them
not their mother.
gobbaghouls?
She means undead
I
lass.
wouldn't
Like you.
Oh, I'm not undead. I'm just outright dead.
That's what she said. I'm not their mother, right? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't judge if you were. That adoption is a thing. But
It certainly
So-
is a thing. It worked out great for me.
so
Oh.
I feel like Arabetta literally just stands there thinking. She's got like her fingertips together. You know, people like are trying to like think of shit to say.
Yeah.
She's like, see, maybe it would have been a good idea for these silly clerics to like maybe give us a list just in case they were stuck in the ritual and couldn't ask what they wanted to ask or say. Shit.
Well, they probably didn't think this would happen. He's always lacked foresight.
You seem to know him pretty well, lass.
He was serving as an acolyte in this temple when I was put to death. By a adventurer's hand or the town itself.
Do you know the other chick?
She was around at the same time. She helped the adventurers that ended my ambitions here.
What was like your
Ambitions.
ambitions? Yeah.
It feels so pointless now, but I wanted revenge. I wanted people to feel the pain that I felt.
Why?
I need a diplomacy check from Nixie and Iravetta.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Druidic's fairly quiet for this because he's
I don't know,
just
and
like,
he,
yeah,
like,
so
quit-
you're a bitch and you got killed. Like that's all. That's like all he's interested in. Like, this is why they're here to actually like delve in and care. Druidic's just like you're a
23.
bitch.
23?
Nice.
Mm.
Well, I'll give the 17 that you got, Iravetta, as an aid to Nixie.
Sure.
Something I'm experimenting with at the moment. She holds her demonic hand up, the arm that ends in the rather large talons. I was adopted because my parents abandoned me.
Oh,
I did say it was a thing.
I'm
And
sorry.
my, for lack of a better word, father was less than kind to me. In hindsight, there's probably better ways to have handled things, but
Was he like part of this town?
oh yeah. Like the whole town saw what was happening to me and did nothing.
Not the mayor, is it?
Is it? We can totally go punch him for you if he's alive. That'd be hella funny.
Oh, look. What damage, what danger, what's coming to Sandpoint is far worse than anything I brought here.
So you can give us some insight.
There are 7 dooms coming for Sandpoint in the future.
That's not ominous.
Title sequence.
Roll credits!
I just had like that mental image of every James Bond film ever where they say the title and then it goes to the intro and it comes up in the big bold letters like da da da.
Moonraker.
Would there be a particular reason such a thing would be happening?
I mean, just see what you must be new to town.
Definitely been here longer than 48 hours last.
I like open my coat a little or whatever, my cloak, and just like show up my pamphlet stash. Yes.
This town has a long and storied history. Many dangers have come and gone, but nothing compares to what is coming for you all.
All right, how do we kill it? That's
Who
all I
and
care.
why and where?
Yeah,
Um,
that's all I want to know is how we kill it.
Mordosh. I'm gonna open your character sheet for a second because I want to see a
Go ahead.
skill that's pretty more appropriate than usual for this. Give me a warfare lore check.
Ooh. If only I had something else other than,
That's not standing.
netherworking. Hero point!
You do have a hero point.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Oh.
God damn it! Oh well.
I'm so sorry, brother.
Wait, you predicted
I
this
mean-
though. You said yesterday you were rolling really good, so you were gonna roll bad today. You jinxed
I know.
yourself, bro.
Well,
You
hey,
used it
shit
all
happens.
up in TOV. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so like
I could hear the DM frustration being like, God damn, I was going to give them something really good that fucked up the rolls.
Mordosh, you've just been given a hero point by chat.
You still
Yeah, I
can't
can
use
build
it.
something else later.
okay,
It's
so,
definitely a tanning law question as well, right? It's got something to do with leatherworking.
As you continue to talk to her, and you see her countenance go from one of anger, frustration, to what looks to be sadness. And she just goes, I'm so sorry you've all been kind of drawn up into this.
She kind of feels like the definition of hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
Mhm.
is she
Yeah.
Like, she threw a hissy
Sincere
fit
about
and
that?
realized
Give me a perception check.
Sorry, go on, Michael. I was just wanted to.
I was gonna just say that, like, she's like had a hissy fit, then realized, oh god, I was being a child.
It was
I should have handled that better.
Yeah.
Can't see if I was she rolling up? Oh no.
I mean,
pretty
death
good.
has that effect on you, right?
Yeah. Well, while she's doing that, can Drunak turn to Nixie and be like, didn't you mention that you had a fancy fucking dream about that fiery fucking horse coming this way?
Oh my god, you remembered?
I was listening. I was just eating pie.
Maybe she knows what its pet name is.
You're not gonna fucking tame it, lass.
At least
You
we can get an
don't
autograph.
have to make everything into a pet.
At least we can get an autograph. Do you know how much that would be worth?
Not as much as it's hide.
Relays her vision to the floating lady. I don't remember her name.
Nuala.
She relays everything to Noala.
Nualia? Close enough. But it's named Rapidash, obviously. God. You speak of the
It's
Sandpoint
Rapidash's
devil.
naughty ex-boyfriend.
It wants to finish what it started many years ago. It wishes for this entire area to be turned to nothing but ash. We
That's
unleashed it,
correct.
and it's going to be unleashed again.
Well, I suppose you could tell us how you unleashed it so that, you know, we could have a look out for someone trying to do the same fucking thing.
What they're doing is different from what I did.
Oh, so you kind of know who it is.
Glimpses, whispers,
Don't
shades in
suppose
the
you'd like
ether.
to. Don't suppose you'd like to share those glimpses or whispers with us in a direction. I'm all about a good hunt.
I'm gonna ask something of Drunik, and I know this is gonna be bad for him, but I need a diplomacy check.
You might go really well.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm definitely gonna get this with my neck one. Though last time I said
I rolled
actually
a
rolled
26, by
decent.
the way, for the perception.
Oh my god.
What did I say?
Oh my god.
What did I say?
Stop it! What the fuck?
Ah, the neck one is out diplomacy to everybody else.
Good
Social
work, Corgan.
ineptitude will carry me through this campaign.
Brogan, you did fucking call it. Damn, bro.
Good work. I also should point out the DC for diplomacy with this particular check is 19. So you literally could only succeed if you rolled a 20. But
What would have happened if he had a -2?
would have just been a
I failed.
success.
Okay.
But because
Oh.
you
No, because you
yeah,
can't roll any
exactly.
higher.
because,
Well, no, yeah, but sometimes there's checks that you just can't pass.
but because you got what is exactly the DC for this check, so it was a success on the die roll. But because it's also a natural 20, it gets bumped up a step. So you got the
Yes.
critical success.
Yes. Sorry, I was thinking TOV
No,
for a
you're
minute.
right.
I was like, wait a minute, that's not how. Oh, wait, yes.
Wait,
Pathfinder
wait.
rules.
All I've seen is a man in red. Not quite a man. And another creature. Not the Sandpoint devil. She looks to you, Nixie, and says, with wings like yours, but cast in shadow.
Wings, was that?
Yep.
So insect. Oh,
Butterfly wings, but shadowy ones.
Shadow Moth.
can Drina go to him and be like, I don't
Shadow moth. The Mothman.
Hang on. I was gonna say, can Drina kind of go, I don't suppose the red one had any kind of mantisy kind of vibes to him, or like a very sharp fucking sword that might have been serrated, or any other kind of insect vibe?
No such
Well,
things.
she was saying there's two different creatures, Michael.
No, I know, but I
You
Just
can't put the
thinking
red
to,
one
like,
and the
the red
mantis, the bug together.
Well, I was thinking, yeah, Red Mantis assassins. We've been dealing with them a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but she's specifically talking about different people, like multiple
No, I
people.
know. I just figured I'd confirm. I wanted to double check.
She does.
Nixie's gonna look very confused when you see wings like mine.
Mothman.
At your comment, Drunic, she will look over all of you and say, there is a touch of divinity on all of you.
Hey, we did some work
Were
at
you
some
there
point.
when it happened?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I look around, make sure there's nobody else in the area.
Well, she's gonna start whistling and walking away.
Nixie,
I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
Nixie's gonna like cough.
Technically, if you want to treat that as a deception check, you can, but he ain't being real good about it.
Maybe.
So cursed once, and now you're cursed again.
Oh yay!
Keeps the business rolling in.
Wait, we were cursed before?
Yeah, the whole divinity thing being around when the hammer was broken.
Oh wait, okay, I thought she was saying that was the second curse. What's the second curse? This?
You're here.
Yeah.
That cursed us?
She's talking about like
Everybody
fate.
gets cursed.
We're here when shit's about to fucking get.
Irvetta like sniffs us. Can you smell that or something? Can we get it off?
My vision is cast through the ether. I can see things most cannot. But I can feel that my
Yeah.
time here is fading.
Oh,
Yeah,
we should really
that's
get.
what Ian's saying. Yeah, it's like narratively.
No, I know
timing.
that. Tara knows that.
She's being dramatic, okay?
Aravetta took that very literal.
All right, so actually, yeah, G-Wizard beat me to it, but so you mentioned too. I don't suppose you've got any insights on the other 5 nasty folks that you mentioned.
That's 3, right? The horse, the red man, and the Mothman.
Well, didn't she say the red man and the Mothman, like the shadowy wing thing, were in the same proximity?
No, that's what I'm saying. I thought she said that was 2 different people.
Yeah, I think they're 2 different people, but I think they were. I think she like culminated them as one thing to do with the cryptid.
Oh.
Am I misunderstanding that?
I thought that was.
Oh, she's being
dudes.
dramatic and cryptic.
Can my 26 decipher that?
She's being pretty vague about what the dooms actually are. She might not know. She's assuming the Sandpoint devil because like you've received a vision about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
and she's had experience with trying to literally use that to doom the town.
Yeah, so that's 1.
So Drew's just gonna ask, I don't suppose you got any whispers or insights on other nasty things coming this way, or if that's... Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking what you told us so far. But any other insights would be very much appreciated.
My goblin lieutenant never followed me to the boneyard.
What was his name?
Rip Nugget.
Was that the name the other guy gave me and that I forgot?
Potentially.
Okay.
Shouldn't have forgotten it.
Well, I think he is a gabagool now. Like, did you have like your base of operations at the pit? Because they're like at the pit.
It would make sense.
Can you give us insight on the pit before you fly off to whatever afterlife you prefer?
I don't have much choice in the matter, but my memories of my life are hazy. Locations, places, like mist.
Fucking hell, she was up. God damn it. Sorry.
If Sabstellar wants to forgive me, he can forgive me if he wishes. But it's a poor salve.
Well,
I think that's kind of what
I don't know.
Like he wanted to come to peace with you or something.
an old man seeking absolution in his grief.
I don't know about Selvin things, but you've helped out a bit, so I don't mind offering a cup at your grave when you eventually get one.
Can I high five you without dying?
I don't
that a
think you can
thing?
high five me at all.
I try.
She lifts up her left demonic talon hand, and,
Hell yeah.
and your hand just kind of goes straight through it.
Oh, that's so
I'm going to put it out there,
disappointing.
that's the moment that the village spills in, sees you high-fiving this horrible villain from their past, and we all get fucking strung up.
Arvetta, while she continues to talk to Druidic, just starts doing circles around her, trying to touch her, trying to find some tangible thing.
She breathes, and you can see that her form is starting to destabilize more.
Ah.
As her ties to this realm begin to grow ever thinner.
Any last messages you want us to deliver?
She kind of thinks for a moment and goes, "There's nothing I can think of."
I
Should I
left my really prized teapot under the stairs for my granny or some shit. Anything. I'm good at that stuff.
I left my entire fortune in a cabinet in a secret basement.
Where?
No, I'm joking with you.
No, you can't do that. We're adventurers and tourists. That hurts.
I will ask one thing just before you pop off. Don't suppose
That's
you
a
got-
way to put it.
you got
Click, click.
got involved with or know of any kind of Thessalonian crap? Because I'm kind of getting tired of this shit.
The Thessalonians left their mark around this entire area.
But any more kind of, oh look, there's gonna be some Thessalonian crap fucking rolling in.
Do you know secret places in here? That would be so cool if we just walked into a secret place without anybody knowing.
As I said before, such things are as mist to me.
Fair enough.
Look, again, if we had a list and we were prepared for this, if I knew I was going to do an interview with a famous ghost, I would have prepared, a list of questions, been real professional. So, sorry for that experience.
I don't blame you. And I've been watching, and I know Zabstellar feels bad. And honestly, if I could go back and do things differently, I might. But that is all in the past now. I just hope you can save the innocent in this town from what is about to come.
Did she say innocence or innocent?
The innocent in the town.
Okay. Does that sound specific?
I think she literally just means in regards to the innocent people in town.
If something's going to set fire to the town, yeah, the people who are guilty would probably get caught up in that, but also a lot of people who had nothing to do with it.
Like my fisherman buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain went. She could have said innocence if it was one person specifically, but
Nah, she's just referring generally,
okay.
just
okay.
for clarity's sake.
Okie dokie. Well,
All right.
hopefully it's not too bad in the boneyard. I mean, you could make stuff with bones, I guess. I don't really know what it's like.
It's mostly just waiting until Pharasma will pass judgment upon my soul.
Do you have any hobbies?
Bureaucracy.
With that,
Write a book! Bibliographies.
God damn it, Tara.
she begins to fade back into the ether.
I don't know. Maybe she'll write a book in the boneyard and we find it one day. You never know! We might go to the boneyard and find it! I'm going to write that down as one of my to-do lists. Go to the boneyard and find her bibliography.
As the ritual completes, the two of them who have been kind of dancing,
Wiggling on the spot.
yeah, kind of waving their arms through the air, they both stop. And daylight kind of returns. It's late in the afternoon and the sun is still on the horizon, but it is falling quickly. But as the kind of magic of the ritual ceases, you do start to hear the murmurings of a crowd, quite loud, coming from the cathedral itself.
If we all pretend we were dancing, we could say we were doing a ritual for Desna, because there's 2 Desna clerics here, and then maybe the townsfolk won't be like on our ass about this. So Arabella like stands between them and just starts like wiggling as well. So she'll stand here at this point and just start wiggling. Be like, yeah, go Desna.
This is fine, yeah.
So-
We dancing for Desna.
Can I-
There was a moon above us.
Well, I was gonna ask, just for in case I'm misremembering, was there
Yep.
any actual like indication that the darkness and stuff was coming from the church, or was it just like we knew they were about to do a ritual, so we came here?
Well, there was something about the ritual that kind of blotted out the sun, or at least brought it to an early nighttime in the area. But with that kind
Yeah,
of
but was there an
low-hanging moon.
Oh, was there a moon?
Was there-
I feel like I thought there was a moon.
Was there an indication that effect, like obviously we knew, but to the layman, was there an indication that that was coming from the church?
Well, the moon was kind of sitting above the church.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's why everyone's here, because they know it's coming from the church.
No, I know. I was gonna wonder if we could bullshit our way out and be like that. They would stop on that. The fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. We just say it was a ritual for Desna. Nixie, get in there, dance with them.
As the ritual is finished, though, the 2 of them kind of fall to the ground exhausted, as if they have been dancing for literal hours.
So that didn't go to plan.
Ervin just keeps going, looking around her shoulder, waiting for people to run in.
This is fine, we're fine.
You guys did not prepare us.
To be fair, I didn't think the ritual would go that way either. And he looks to Adrahani and she goes, yeah, no, that was somewhat unexpected.
Were you
But
guys
you
like
did well.
self-aware? So you guys saw her?
We did see, we did hear.
She just looks at her and is like, thank God we didn't talk shit about them.
I kind of did.
Can you imagine?
Well, so we don't need to give you a recap, apart from the fact that you've got a town beating down on your fucking door because they're evidently pissed at what you did.
It's like no one
So I
gives
don't
a
suppose
ritual.
you've got a good get out of jail free fucking card, do you?
He goes to stand up, and as he does, he collapses back onto the ground.
Too much dancing.
Obviously not enough strength, and goes, I have to talk to the people, but I can't do it in this condition.
What?
You go pet him on the back.
So you saw
Still
that, like,
wiggling a little.
you kind of turned the lights out and made a big old fucking moon appear, right?
Udrahani will say that it wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Oh no, I understand that. I'm just trying to think of how we can explain this away.
Do we know why it happened like that?
Something unusual in the area.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Disrupted it.
Oh yeah, we've got I've got ideas for that. But what are you gonna tell them?
Udrahani, for her part, is also struggling to kind of stand upright.
I'm gonna help her up.
Yeah, I can help old man up.
And
Be like, I'll be like, I'm gonna pat him on the back and be like, dude, you need to do more stretches. You can't go in like that. You gotta stretch beforehand. That's how you tear a muscle.
I'm not the young man I
So,
once was.
Are they just exhausted or?
They look drained. Like
I feel-
not
yeah,
just
probably.
not just exhausted, but
Like health drained or like
spiritually drained.
okay,
Yeah.
so nothing we can
Like
really
divine
fix.
magic is a manifestation of the spirit. They've been
Yeah.
doing some pretty potent divine magic and
Yeah,
dance around a fucking circle. So they're probably just sapped.
Yeah. They're all out of spell slots and focus points, I tell you what.
So like, if you want to go tell the town, that's cool and all, but like, wouldn't that send people into a panic?
Well,
Just maybe.
I can prepare to say something more officially. But if you can sway them for now.
Hey, we got a message from a ghost. We don't have to explicitly say who. Just a nice old ghost lady who's like, "Hey, yo, shit's gonna hit. It'll be great, right?"
The knocking on the door to the cathedral is getting to a point where you can quite clearly hear it all the way here down the boneyard.
Does it sound like just someone knocking, or does it sound like...
Oh no, slams.
Okay.
Like someone is
Just
slamming
hold
on the
really
door.
tempted.
After stretching!
I'm really tempted to be the one that goes up and tries to explain this away, but I feel like that's playing with
Go.
fire as Druidic.
If you want.
Because I got really lucky once. I don't know if I'll get lucky again.
Well.
But I'll do it.
If you want.
I'll fucking do it. Alright, fuck it. If no one else can put their hand up.
Giving the old
I'll
man
go with
stretch
you.
tips.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, more that's just my intimidation factor.
I like it when I don't have to be the face and someone else can do shit. It's
yeah.
funny.
Druidic will shrug, look at Mordosh, and wander off towards the doors.
Nixie, do you want to join him?
I can chill with the dancers. That's fine.
Is Ish there?
Is she
Is she
muted?
muted? Is she muted?
Someone could have walked in the room.
Also an option.
Let's say Nixie's just holding up.
Yeah,
Would you hide anything else?
let's just say Nixie follows along to give us some kind of credit.
All that.
Like,
All that.
'cause she's a priestess of Desna. Her being there will maybe give us some credibility.
Oh, that's not the way out. I don't know where the way out is.
Oh no.
But yeah,
You
Druidic's
can
just
go
gonna wander
there.
off with his bear.
I understand this picture is more of a stand-in for
Mhm.
the general rabble of the townsfolk. But
Gotcha.
I was gonna ask just before they come in.
yeah,
I'll ask the party beforehand.
Y'all.
Is it a terrible idea if I cast Enlarge on Misha for a slight intimidation factor in this context?
Maybe they may think you made a bear. Bad bear? I don't know. You want to set a bear on the townsfolk?
No, I'm not going to set the bear on her, but
They
having a
might
big
think
fuck-off
that.
bear might help.
They might think that. Well, what do you think? The town's gonna overpower us or some shit? What the fuck?
there it is.
You're just talking, mate.
Alright. I'll walk up as they come through. What's
Well,
your fucking noise about?
at the head
Fucking
of it
church.
is a rather stern-looking gentleman.
Or it's stern and drooly.
What
Needs a
is
napkin.
going on in this church? The entire town is in a panic. What
Hey,
foul
this-
magics have you been performing here?
Well, actually, wrong way around. They were doing magics to help with that. They were doing helpful magics.
Helpful? The
Aye.
sky was blotted out. We were in darkness.
Aye, and they were doing. Did you not see the fucking moon? They were doing Desna-y things to
Desna?
help with that.
Desna. I'd proclaim it to be more of Grotus. A moon so
that a-
close trying to destroy our town once again. As he says
But-
this, he
well-
turns to the crowd.
Who is that?
Grotus is also a moon god.
Ah.
The also kind of representative of the end times.
Oh. So is he stirring panic now?
Uh,
The fuck?
Look, it's pretty obvious that he's kind of stirring up the crowd as much as he can.
Can
Druidic,
we so
if you
help
want to give me a
these
social
two
skill?
while they're
I'll
talking?
give you a
can
what?
we-
A social skill, like intimidation or something. Intimidation.
They're all bad.
Can we slowly start moving these
Because
guys
society's a
forward?
knowledge, right? Society's not a social
You can use
skill, right?
society. You can use society.
I'm
for
going to
this.
use society because I don't have a negative in that.
As for bringing them forward, you can bring them forward a little bit.
Fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Do I risk it?
Nixie's phone is ringing.
Fuck it. I'll re-roll it.
Reroll.
Can we move the two Oh, wait, you did. Okay. Yeah. I'll be falling behind them.
Damn it! I knew I was pressing my luck. Let's just be like, well, I'm going to put it out there, lad. So you've got a church that's been supporting all of y'all that, venerates all your different gods and venerates Desna and everybody else and generally helps all you out. And then you're the one coming in here eliciting the name of some bad shit. You're the one saying that in a holy place and getting everyone in a panic. So who the fuck are you? Because that kind of looks suspicious from my point of view. That maybe you're the one trying to incite this kind of crap. You're trying to unsettle all these, fair people of the town.
Incite? We were all standing outside waiting for an explanation. And
they were busy saving your ass.
No warning for the town that this was going to happen?
They were busy saving your ass. It happened. They were the first to respond. They jumped up quick as they could and they got right into it. They didn't fiddle fart around or mass up a mob. They just got to fucking work.
Mordosh.
Yes.
You're kind of just standing around being intimidating at the moment, aren't you?
Yes.
Did you want to add anything?
The priest will inform you and explain things to you when he recovers from dealing with this bullshit. Until then, go about your day.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Hey.
Oh, look at that.
Hot stuff.
Hey! Make it up for my fuck-ups.
The gentleman in the front kind of tries his best to stand up and puff out his chest, but just in general stature, he's a good head or two shorter than you, Mordosh. And you're being calm, cool, and collected, but just kind of subtly intimidating to all these people. And yeah, he can't really stop himself from kind of backing up just a wee bit. We will leave when we have an explanation. What evil have you been stirring up here?
Again, you're the one saying that evil shit, you're the one saying that people are doing evil crap, which is sus. But you can see behind us how sapped they are. They've put everything they had into helping your town out. Surely you can give them a moment to collect themselves so that they can explain. Because here's a question for you, lad. When they were doing that and helping out your town, what were you doing?
I was talking to the people.
Okay, so you were talking instead of helping people.
At this point, Iravetta, you had a question.
Oh, I just I see them arguing with this guy. I'm like, who the hell is that?
Some asshole.
Why are you yelling? The fuck?
Because he's an asshole.
Zabstella
I woke up to him. I put my hand on his shoulder. Look, friend, you don't know me.
Outsider.
Call me evil, blame me evil, something one more time, and I'm gonna gut you. Now run along before I lose my patience.
Oh. Well, that took a turn.
Well, you've already done that intimidation check.
Mm-hmm.
Iravetta, to answer your question, Zabstelar will turn back to you and say, that's Chan. He's from the Scanetti family.
Does that mean anything? I would
Not
say
to
to
me.
his face. No, I say to his face.
To Zabstelar, or?
Yeah, that's a Scanetti Biscotti. What does that mean?
Give me a society check, because I don't think you have a law tourism.
I was no, I wish there was.
If she was ever gonna get trained in something by the end of this fucking thing, she should just pick up law tourism.
That's so funny.
So beautiful.
Sorry, what was the role?
Society.
S. There we go.
Biscotti is now his nickname.
Oh, spaghetti.
Biscotti's can of
Yeah,
spaghetti.
that's fine. 15 is fine. That's fine.
So you do have brochures
spaghetti.
about Sandpoint. Apparently, the Scarnetti family are one of the closest Sandpoint pretty much has to a noble family in the area. They've got deep roots in the town.
Is it prominence from like the old adventurer days, or is it prominence from like trade? Prominence from
Trade.
some sort of
Trade, as far as you're aware, or at least as
Okay.
far as the brochure explains.
What do they do? Do they make biscotti?
They do not make biscotti.
That'd be so funny.
Perhaps spaghetti, but
Do they actually?
no, they're a noble
I need to know what they
household.
make now.
Oh god.
I need to know what they're
They
prominent for.
probably dabble. If they're trade Tara, they probably dabble in a lot.
Yeah, they're a trade family, merchant princes, that kind of thing.
Well, let's see what happens. 'Cause he might not be a prince for much longer. He's annoying me.
No, he may make our prices go up. Calm down.
Nope. This is why you don't send an orc to be your negotiator.
Yeah. Hey, I opened up the floor to someone else's set point. We're just like, all right.
I wanted
the
to see the
socially
chaos.
inept dwarf and the intimidating angry orc will go do it. All right, let's see how this goes.
Chaos.
Well, Iravetta and Nixie, if you want to step up.
I'm walking the two people up, so I'll get to them when they get to them. So I'll talk when they're like up there. Otherwise, I'm just shouting down the freaking path.
Well, they'll get about as
Why
close
don't you just calm yourself?
Nope.
All
Nope.
fine.
No, I put my foot down now.
Oh.
He has a choice. He can leave and take his mob with him, or he can die. I made my choice.
I'm just
Oh my
waiting
God,
for
stop.
I'm just waiting for the other players to have their piece as well.
I know. I'm just telling them.
So
He's called me
Iravetta,
evil too many times. I
No,
lost
he's
my
not
cool.
called you evil. He's saying evil made the darkness.
Yeah. Yes, but he's assuming we're we're all here, so essentially we're part of the evil.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
include
true.
us in
I
the
guess
state.
it's something.
And he's like, "What? I risked my life for you fuckers. Nope, I had enough of this. Where's my sword?
That's
Oh,
kinda
here it is.
true. Fuck you.
Say it one more
Dave.
time." So he put his arm with it. Say that one more time. I dare you. Say it one more
I didn't say
time.
that. Aravinda doesn't say that. That was Tara, and
Okay.
I was handling Lynn a little too hard.
Okay. Well, Iravetta,
Yes.
what are you saying to the crowd to disperse them?
I'll like sneak through, be like, pat Modish on the shoulder, like, everyone please calm down. The clerics are very, very tired at the moment. You know, jiggling the moon and shit, making the darkness go away. It's fine. Give them a second to breathe, and then they can talk.
They're not
'Cause, you
druids.
know,
It's not their job to rotate the moon.
No, dude. Cleric of Desna sees darkness, summons Desna powers. It's not that hard to see, bro.
Give me a diplomacy check. That sounds like diplomacy. You're not being overly
Sure.
aggressive
Can
with
I
them.
assist?
I will be getting to you in a second, Nixie.
Oh no.
Ah, look at
24?
that. The crowd
so
is starting to calm down a little bit. You get the feeling that they don't have a lot of information and they're just kind of acting upon a panic. And
I
Chan here has been riling them up.
stirring him up.
Yeah.
I will go up to like whoever's closest in the crowd. Be like, has this guy been just like shouting out the evil sky and shit and like freaking you guys out?
There is a general nod.
I just give him a stern look. I'm like, so you like to induce panic when the situation is stressful? I see. That's called a coping mechanism. You need to sort that and go to therapy. And then I
Whoa,
look back
stop
at the crowd.
popping copium. Jeez.
I look back at the crowd and I'll continue to just try and like casually talk to them and like tell
Yep.
them, you know,
Mhm.
it's sorted. It's all good.
You should point out how suspicious the noble is, because he's the one riling them up.
I just like, look, he's obviously
Feeding
a
the
very
wolves.
insecure guy who just can't hold, you know, his reaction or panic, because obviously he has to make it rubbed on you. Like, don't do that. Don't follow that. Have
Hmm.
some integrity.
It's worse because at this point he is backing down from Mordosh. like the threat kind of hit home, but he's a
Yeah,
little bit
yeah.
too distracted by everything else going on to really respond. But
Yeah.
Nixie,
Yes.
what are you going to say to the crowd to kind of disperse them, to assuage their fears?
Oh God, I don't know.
I will say, as a cleric of Desna, you are kind of uniquely positioned to speak on this matter. So if you wish to do a religion check, you can. Druidic, that would cause a panic.
I know, that's why I'm not saying it. But I'm just saying it would distract them from the moon thing.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
I
Nixie,
thought
if you
about
want to do
saying
a
that
religion
too.
check,
Shut up. Great minds. Great minds.
great
I love that
minds.
that's still a
Ooh.
19.
Yeah, no. Clerics in the religion
Plus
checks, right?
13.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have a plus 13.
Mhm.
That's so good.
It's almost like the cleric's good at religion. Go figure.
Oh
Right?
shit, you have a plus 13? Oh,
have a
because
plus
of plus
13.
1. Yeah, the
Why
plus
do you
1,
think
yeah,
when
yeah.
up before when I was redoing the stuff after taking Monster High, I was like, you know what? I really don't need to do religion. Nixie's
Yeah.
got this shit.
No, I was just like,
I'll
where'd that extra 1 come from? The cow.
Well, Nixie,
Yes.
you do know that it was a moonlit ritual, and you are capable of speaking to them on the fact of, no, this was a ritual for Desner instead, if you after something to kind of go on to say to them. Otherwise,
God.
you can say what you like.
Talky, not goody.
Talkie, not good.
My brain not working.
You could just do like a roll and be like, yes, I say something eloquent.
Look, if you want to stick with that role, I'm happy for you to do so.
Guys need to calm down. As a follower of Desna, that was definitely a moon ritual. It has nothing to do with anything demonic at all. My goddess has nothing to do with darkness other than the moon. She doesn't do anything that would cause harm to others. She's there to help, heal, and guide others, and spread love and joy.
Sounds
See,
so good.
that was
I
fine.
like the noble. Yeah,
That's
that
so good.
works. I like that
Everyone
noble
emphasizes
asshole.
it by like pointing
feel-
out Nixie and like jazz handsing a little.
I,
Be like,
I feel like Druidic's like nudging her in the side.
Like,
I feel like Druidic's like
trust
nudging her in the
the
side, being like, you should tell him that he's an asshole too. I'm saying as Michael, don't do that. But
No.
Druidic's just like, you should just point out that he's being a dick.
Oh, Erevarin is doing that.
Yeah.
Throwing so many underhanded comments in his way, but not directing
You're
them at
using
him.
your societal
She's directing-
manipulation for good rather than
she's
spreading rumors
directing-
about my wife.
She's directing all the insults at the crowd, but they're targeted at him without actually addressing him, which
I
makes
like how
them
you go all
even
subtly
worse.
trying. I like how you go all subtly trying to jab at him, and I'm just blatantly threatening to kill him.
Yeah,
Well,
this-
you've threatened to jab him properly. We're getting our jabs in while we can. It's hard to take societal jabs at someone if they're dead.
I will say,
Yeah.
I will look at him before he like runs off and pisses his pants.
Yeah,
I
that
would
seems
be
likely.
like, maybe don't just start accusing people of being evil, considering all the day we've been here a day, and all we've been doing is literally helping the town. So maybe do
It
better.
looks mighty evil.
We've been actually being the cleanup crew, if you would put it that way, making sure that we didn't stir panic, but you did the quite opposite of what we were trying to avoid. Why would you do that? What was the point?
His face kind of galvanizes into a stern gesture as the crowd begins to disperse, and he'll look past all of you to Zabsalar and say, "You haven't heard the last of this." And he will take one look at you, Mordosh, and going for your sword, and he will hurry up with as much dignity as he really does not have at the moment.
Can I?
So
Can
I'm
I?
gonna trip him.
No, okay, hold on. Sorry.
One
This
at
is
a
so
time.
perfect. This is so perfect. You trip him. You trip him, right?
Mhm.
When he trips, can I go to catch him and try and steal something off him?
Oh my god, dude.
You do
I
have
was-
pickpocket.
I want to steal something off him. Yes.
Okay.
Can
Well,
I
before we
also
do
But
just
that,
say-
Mordosh trips him.
before we do
I-
that, Jurnik,
I was just gonna say, just before he trips him, because he was gonna say this anyway, can Mordosh be like, "Don't slip on your own puddles," and then as Mordosh trips him, he'd be like, "Oh, too late."
well, Mordosh, give me that athletics check.
Enemy for life.
That's fine. I'm good. Humanoids. I ain't scared of this fucker.
Oh my god, a 23.
Yeah, no, that will put him, that'll trip him. Now, Iravatar, I'll get that thievery check from you. Because you do have
Do I
pickpocket,
have-
so this is kind
Do
of
I
in your...
have a point? Do I have a point? I have a point. Okay.
Well,
He
point
wants
of-
to really make sure
This
she
is the first
steals
time
from it.
This is the first time I've pickpocketed someone, and I have a thing
Can I
for
just-
pickpocketing.
I'm just gonna make sure there's not a rule
Do
against
it.
using hero
Do it.
points on a very unheroic act,
I
right?
have
No.
I have a thing for pickpocketing.
Also, he's an
you can
asshole.
steal.
It's
Oh,
completely...
okay.
It is morally
It's the
like...
arsehole exemption. We're fine.
Yeah, it is
So-
morally
so-
right to be an asshole. Two assholes.
I have palm an object.
You can steal or palm an object that's closely
Well,
guarded.
so yeah, but it's like I don't get the -5 penalty, which is a thing I didn't realize. Oh my god, sorry, I drank so much water, I'm burping.
Because
like,
usually reaching into someone's pocket and grabbing something has a penalty. Because you have pickpocket, you don't have this penalty.
Okay, I'm not master, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm rolling what? Thievery?
Just give me a thievery check. You are stealing something from him.
Yes.
Pickpocket
God.
option.
Can I
Steal his
use? Can I
underpants. It'll be
use?
funny.
Can I use Mordosh's athletic check as like the aid?
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll give you a plus
So
one.
+1.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, God.
Stealing his
I'm
heart.
so nervous.
See, you
Why?
say that, Ninja, and I have flashbacks to like Hunter x Hunter and Killer just like plucking the dude's heart from his chest.
Okay. That's not terrible.
It's not
25.
terrible. It's not
25
bad.
Good.
Fucking plus 13 again.
It's because I got the circumstance bonus, so.
Well, that's definitely a success.
You said success, and then I got a gift from aggro? What the fuck?
Yeah, I just saw that. Continue on. I'll yell at aggro when I mute.
Are you after anything in particular?
Something, I have my metal ping thing,
Yeah.
so maybe something that's unique, or keys maybe? Keys would be fun.
Keys?
Or yeah, like I don't know. I'm just want to take something. It's less about specifically what, and more just like.
Well,
this
what is
guy's
your
kind of a
intent
dick.
then? Is your intent just to embarrass him?
Less less embarrass him in the moment, and more. I envision his face when he realizes it's gone. You know.
Oh no, my Crescent family ring is missing.
No. I don't want anything that
Oh.
would be like trackable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want them to like turn around and say it's in her pocket, arrest her, because that'd be fucked. But
Well, I assume you're gonna
Yeah.
hide it.
I don't have a place to hide it yet.
Yet.
Soon.
We have a whole.
Maybe just like all the
All
coin
of
in
the
his
brown.
pocket.
I was about to say, you do, with what you've rolled, you
Keys and
can
coins,
remove you can remove the coins from his coin purse
Oh fuck.
Nice.
or coin pouch. Like he's got it open a little bit. You kind of getting the feeling he might have actually paid off a couple of people in the crowd as well. I'll give you that as a bit of a gimme.
What a weirdo.
I'm gonna put it out there.
Ew.
This dude's definitely evil.
Why is he doing the
He's on my shit list. I'm sorry.
That's such a weird thing to do unless you have ulterior motives. You know what I mean?
Alignment
running
doesn't
for mayor?
exist anymore.
Is he running for mayor?
But you can take a couple of the platinum pieces that he has in his pouch as well. Now, you are aware that for a small town like this, the only reason you really carry around platinum pieces is if you want to flex on people.
Yep.
It's the similar thing where you use $100 note to buy a pack of gum.
Yep.
It's just the whole stupidity of like, look how rich I am.
Yeah. Idiots deal in platinum.
Yes.
Basically.
Use
Like to show
platinum
off their
for
platinum.
big purchases, that kind of thing. And even then you start going for bank credit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's 2 for me. But
So.
I'm gonna roll a d6 to see how many platinum pieces you get.
Okay.
Roll a 6.
wow.
Yes!
Not me still wiggling to Desna.
But with that, he will be gone as he kind of slips on the puddle.
But like I did it by pretending that I helped him up.
Oh yeah.
Like and give him pats like you can do better, guy. Don't worry.
Wait, can I just ask something?
Yeah.
Did they have to run through the cathedral to get out here?
Well, they charge through the cathedral, but yes.
Can I, one last comment, like, oh, not on the floor!
Everyone else is gonna think he pissed his pants.
He pissed on a church floor! The disrespect!
Another rumor I can spread. Keep that in mind.
By the time we leave Sandpoint, we are going to have society assassinated this motherfucker's reputation.
Aw, I thought you just want to assassinate him. I was gonna say, yeah, let's do that.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why
We
I
can
clicked
do that too!
Am I still in people?
Post-mortem reputation!
Yeah, no, you're gonna be in feeble till tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
You need to sleep that off. Someone tried to steal your shadow.
Rude. I'll turn back to the group, and I will throw every person here one of the platinums.
Aww.
So there's 6 of us here.
No,
So I just go put platinum in each of their hands and be like, courtesy of an asshole.
No, look, you can keep
High five.
it. But,
Who said that?
The cleric, Zabstalar. He will also say, I'm afraid you might have made a dangerous enemy today.
I hold his hand and I say, take it as a donation.
If he says dangerous enemy, Jordan can hold up his hatchet and be like, "Hey, I'm good at hunting. I mean,
he's supposed to be like a big shot family in the trade and like mercantile stuff.
Correct.
Pamphlets. But it's fine. And I forced the cleric to take the coin.
He takes the coin and goes, well, look, you've already helped us out more than expected, and you handled the crowd quite well. I feel as if I should give you something.
I didn't do shit. It was all you, dude. You and Nixie.
I wasn't trying to handle it. I was just trying to kill him. He pissed me off.
He goes into the church
was kind of
and comes back with a bundle of items.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
Party stash. Where is it? Also, how much? So that's 4 platinum because I gave 2 to the clerics. How much gold?
I've already added mine, the platinum, to my thing.
Okay. So, do you guys want to keep your platinum on you? You can.
no, I just don't mind the stash into the
Alright.
guild.
Nixie, you want to keep yours on you, or?
We can in the stash.
All right,
Stash.
so that's 3.
Stash.
How much gold did I pawn off this fuck?
Oh,
How much gold? You should just be able to put in the platinum. There is a section for the platinum.
so we all know that
I'm
Nixie
confused. Is it
definitely
only
doesn't
platinum?
need that staff, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna go to
Okay, that's fine.
the guy that can't cast heal. Hey Mordosh, you needed a new bulking stick, right?
Holy shit! Wait, no, just give it to Nixie. It gives her an extra cast, right?
No, I know. I'm being facetious. Of course it's going to fucking Nixie.
Oh my god, and then she actually has a melee weapon. She wanted to.
Well, let's send that one to chat first.
I'm super confused.
Nixie,
Oh,
look at
healing
it.
stuff. Ooh,
Flask of replenishment?
I'm gonna say hello, Raiders. You've raided
I'm doing it
into
as
Duel's
well.
channel. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
But
muted.
no.
I've got it. You do your DM thing. I got
Okay,
it. I got it.
Cool. But yes, a part of the package she gives you is a white staff, a white wooden staff. It says there in the description Golden Cross, but it's more of a butterfly kind of wrapping around the ruby capuchons.
Oh my god. It's beautiful!
I'll
Hug the
sell
old
it.
man.
I feel like you may need this in the future.
She's gonna hug the old man.
As for the flasks, they are something
Oh,
that
you give us 3 of them. Fuck me. Sorry. Didn't realize.
they're somewhat new. They're being passed out to many of the churches in the area to kind of assist and help.
By who?
Oh, just with the upper echelons of the church. It's been kind of a group effort since the God's Reign incident.
Could I? Maybe. You wouldn't happen to have like an ingredients list and a making schematic of some sort. Cough, cough. I'd get real close to him.
I would not, unfortunately, know.
Okay, that was way too good to be true. I can dream.
I'm not gonna make it that easy for you. Hell no.
I know it. I can wish.
They're uncommon items as well, so it's gonna be even more difficult for you
mate.
to reverse engineer them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna waste those yet.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Because G
Nixie,
was
put the
pointing
stuff
something
in
out
your
and it
inventory,
relates to what I was going to ask anyway.
Yep.
The charges on that staff.
I
How do
will.
we go about finding out how many charges it has? And
Well-
staff preparation.
It works
Does it
a
have
little bit.
charges?
It works a little bit differently from what you might be used to with 5e. For a staff in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you attune to it, and then when you're doing your daily spell preparations, it gains charges equal to the highest rank of spell you can cast. So for Nixie,
Oh, okay.
that would be 2 at the moment. So the staff would have 2 charges.
Cool.
Now, if she has 2 charges, that means she can cast the first level heal on the staff twice, because it's a
Oh,
first rank spell.
So it's just 2 extra heals for Nixie as well.
Yes.
That's so good.
So Nixie has just literally become
Have you got 6 now?
a heal machine gun.
No, you got
Yeah.
7 now.
I
It-
have
Because you got 1 from the wand,
one from the wand,
2 from
4
this.
from, 4 from my normal healing spells that I can cast.
yep.
So
and
7.
Yeah, 2 from the
that.
staff.
Yeah, so that's 7.
And then you've got your actual spell slots.
She already said that. She said 4
Yeah.
from her
No,
normal.
her 4 is from her divine font.
Her 4's from a divine font.
Yeah.
Because she gets like
But she
3
doesn't-
heals every
She doesn't. I don't think she preps it.
no,
ever.
it's
No,
just
she-
kind of automatic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
those aren't her spell slots, so those are aside from her spell slots.
Yeah, but
gets
she
those
doesn't
7
prep
plus her spell
heal,
slots.
so I'm not counting it
Now,
like any spells.
to be clear, these are first level heals, so the heals that
That's
you
okay.
cast from your font will be stronger, Nixie.
Mhm.
But this does give you a little bit of extra you can work with.
Yeah, that's 2 heals that you can cast in a jiffy should you need to like res someone or even fuck up some undead. I don't know.
Either way,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Keep Mordash from dying. That's what you need to do with it.
so good. Nixie's going to be so kitted out. I love it. She's got a butterfly cloak. She's got a butterfly staff.
look,
Let's go.
She has a magic wand. Is that too bad they didn't have butterfly on
Oh
it?
my god, true. We can put butterflies on it.
There you go.
Oh, okay, I can paint some butterflies on it.
just make it a little bit of extra pretty.
Yeah.
But
Makes it
yeah.
extra powerful.
Honestly, considering the time, that feels like a good point for us to go on break.
Sure.
I will say welcome in, Raiders. I know you didn't raid into me. I know you raided into Dwarf, but welcome anyway.
One and all.
Druidic's probably already done the spiel, but welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, Vampire Logan.
Yeah.
I'm Obscura. I do a lot of TTRPG stuff here on the channel, mostly Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're branching out into a couple of more indie systems in the near future with Wilderfeast and maybe Fallout, but I'm not going to promise that.
And TOV.
Don't tease me so.
And TOV, I'm probably going to be a player in Dwarf's upcoming game.
No fucking probably about it, dude. You've signed your death warrant.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh no! Whatever. will I
Permanent
do?
party member.
Oh god.
I warned you, motherfucker. The second you showed me TOV, I'm like, well, you're playing it. And you're like,
yeah,
oh, I guess it. No, you're
guilty,
playing
guilty.
it. It's happening.
Which I'm completely fine with.
Are you enjoying being a player and not a DM, considering you run so many DM games?
Look, I always enjoy being a player. I have, and I will be upfront with this, I do have reasonably high standards for GMs, particularly who are GMing for me as a player, and Dwarf has been hitting the mark consistently, even with the first two sessions we've done.
That's gonna make him
He's
feel
full
so
of
good.
shit, but I appreciate the thought.
Because Mick comes upstairs and is like, "You got notes for me? Can you help me? If you got any criticism, can you help me? Like, what should I fix? What should I do?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay."
look, those
Well,
notes,
let's-
those notes are as much for me as they are for Dwarf. Because we're working
I'm going
on
to
stuff
also put it
together.
out there, just so that we officially know it started. Do we want to quickly do the AFK?
Yeah.
Yes,
And then we
we'll
can
do-
talk during the AFK.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, actually. But yeah, we are going to go on a break. You can probably jump over to Dwarf's channel, because we'll still...
Yeah, I'm still going to be here.
we're going to be talking, chatting, and everything else like that. It's just an opportunity so we can run the ads and everything else like that, because Twitch wants us to run the ads at least, once an hour or something like that. Mostly just to keep the
Also
pre-rolls
gets
away.
water drink.
Yeah.
Mick, do you
drink
think
break
I
and
can
stuff like
turn
that.
the oven on without dying?
No.
Okay.
Just, I would wait till 9:30, Bob.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
At least.
Well, we shall return very soon.
And when Mordosh and
I
Ish
can
come
take the
back.
ugly face off my screen
here.
now, can't I, too?
Yeah,
You
I
absolutely
think
can.
take one of the flasks of replenishment,
Hello,
and
everyone.
then
Oh.
Ish will take the last one, because then that's a free D8 to have every day.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
As a frontliner, you should have one. I think Druidic should have one because he's basically taking care of two characters. So if Misha ever needs just a top up, or like he has an extra
Hello,
action and
everyone.
Misha's low, he can just heal her. And then Nixie should always have one on her, whether she can take it or someone else can use it
Or she
on
can
her.
pour it into somebody else's mouth. So yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a single
You know what's gonna
action to
happen?
use.
You know what's
So
gonna happen, right?
what?
I'm gonna foreshadow this now.
Oh, God.
Oh, why?
Oh,
The
no.
Sandpoint demon's gonna attack the town. It's gonna go after Spaghetti. Oh no, we gotta go save Spaghetti.
I spread a rumor that
Assume-
Spaghetti
and-
was talking shit about the Sandpoint demon,
Uh,
and Sandpoint
yeah,
demon comes around and tells him off.
Run south.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of Druidic that wants to go hunt him, be like, oh no, the Sandpoint devil got him.
Oh, no.
Ignore the axe wounds.
Oh
No, I'm straight up. One of my things is I'm straight up like when I talk to people, be like, "Did you see that Spaghetti guy? He he made a total
What an
fool out of
asshole.
himself. He was like, he
asshole.
stirred the public. He made forced them to feel a certain way. Like, who does he think he is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my
Biscuity.
next rumor.
It's Biscuity. Not the official one, Vampire, not the official Star Wars one. I'm talking about I can't remember the guy's name.
It was a conversion,
I think
if
it's
I
a
remember
team
right.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one guy that started off and he made a Star Wars 5th edition conversion.
Hmm.
I think he ended up getting a couple of people to help him, but it was like insanely comprehensive, like a gigantic thing. Oh, you got hit with the same bot that I had earlier.
Oh, you've already copied it?
Yeah, I've already got that text.
Banned. But yeah, I never experienced the Living
Thank
Worlds
you.
thing for Whatsy's version of Star Wars. I played in it, and I was told there was a living world for it. Never got to experience it though.
The 5e conversion that the guy did was incredibly impressive. Like, just from a game design point of view, like, that's when I really got into homebrewing.
Yeah.
And just reading what that guy did was just like, holy shit, this guy should just publish this.
I know someone was working on a Star Wars conversion for Starfinder. I'm not sure what happened to it. I know there was a lot of people who were going, but there's the Fantasy Flight Star Wars. It's actually pretty damn good. And I can understand
there's
that.
nothing. This like I'm definitely a supporter of like, hey, if there's a certain thing that you want to play, see if there's a good system that literally is designed for it. But if there's a system that you really like running and you think you can make it work with this particular setting, why not give it a go?
Oh yeah.
It's like, because like I had someone we talked about at one point. It was like, why don't you just play the official Star Wars thing? I was like, well, because at the time I was much more invested in 5e than I am these days. And I was like, because I like 5e. I like how 5e does stuff. So I would like to try out a 5e version of Star Wars.
Yeah. And I can understand that. I always have. But, all that said, the ritual's been completed. The crowd has dispersed. The late afternoon, evening is yours.
Can I question the clerics?
Yeah.
Just like about...
They're still around. I just switched them out.
So since everybody else is gone, what actually do we think happened? So you guys are doing dancing. You guys are dancing. Then the darkness of the moon came up. Was it Desna's moon, or was it actually that guy's moon? And the shadows were attacking you guys?
No, not that one. That one. That. Just gotta bring up her face. That's all good. Udrahani at this point will kind of say, well, it was Desna's moon.
Okay.
Can I just...
Yep.
Just in case I missed it, can I just double check that everyone is back?
Yeah.
Ish.
I think
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
heard
I didn't. My brain's fried. I didn't know if I heard Jandor and Ish before. So I just wanted to double check.
Ishi, take in the party stash. Take the other flask of replenishment, please, and make sure you have it on you at all times. It's a
I
once
have
a
it
day.
hot hard.
Yeah, it's just a free 1d8 heal every day.
I'm gonna
On
drink
yourself.
even my full life at the end of the day.
If you don't use it.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet life.
Gotta get that sippy sippy.
Oh,
She will
can't believe
say,
you said that.
it was in honor of Desna. Just something happened to empower the ritual. Sometimes things unexpected happen when you're
So-
performing, especially stuff to honor the dead, or at least to speak
So
with them.
Do you think Desna was totally down for this? She was like, get this done, girlies and guys.
Oh, I believe she was fine with it.
Cool. So the shadows, I mean the spooky people in the dark, they were just like chilling. Just decided to come out. They weren't like sent by anybody, right?
I feel like there's something. She'll look to Zabstalar for kind of confirmation, and he'll nod and he'll go, and she'll say, I feel like there's something fiendish happening in the background.
Could it have to do with the Mothman? She quotes because she doesn't actually know it's a Mothman. The Mothman that Ghost Lady friend said was something she saw.
I'm not sure about a Mothman. I'm not even sure one exists.
A shadowy, like butterfly or moth winged creature. That's what she described.
Well, potentially.
Oh,
Like, there's a history of evil, of like fiends and devils in the area. I tend to think horses when I hear hoofbeats.
Is there anything that we can think of that like relates to anything that she mentioned? I as Ayurveda am still taking it as 3 of the dooms: the horse, the Mothman, and the Red Man.
Yeah.
can I just ask,
Yes.
considering Jurek's interest in cryptids, as you and I talked about in the past,
Yep.
does this sound like? Could I do a check to see if this sounds like any kind of
You
cryptid
absolutely
or
can.
otherwise?
Can I help him before he rolls? Because he always does this. He rolls straight away.
You want
Can I
you
give
want to
it-
assist?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it.
Guidance.
I've got my plant foots. No, not guidance. So what would it be?
Aw.
Like
Um,
society or
Society or
Something-
occult?
society for me, I
ooh.
think.
I
Don't
think-
roll yet, Michael.
Hang on, I'm saying I need to see what I'm better at.
Good.
For you, it'll be straight up occult.
Oh, I rolled.
Yes, Nixie?
I accidentally stowed something and I don't know where it went.
Probably
You
went into
mean
your
the-
backpack.
Bottom.
The backpack.
But I don't see
Check the
it
bottom of
in
your inventory and in your container.
It should be in
Your backpack?
equipment.
I don't see it.
Do you have a backpack on in your character?
Yeah.
Oh, I do see it. It's up the top. I'm just blind. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it goes. It's not like consumable. It goes up top.
It freaked me out.
That's right. That's right. I got confused.
Sometimes
a
when I
lot.
stow something, sometimes it goes into like into my backpack in my inventory, like it's
Oh well.
out of like the consumables and the weapon area into my backpack. And I'm like, how the fuck you get in there?
Yeah, but in my
Like-
backpack.
Like my warhammer's in there all of a sudden. Like, why the fuck are you in there? Why? But okay,
My staff and dagger are now in there.
hmm it happens.
I will get a occult roll from you, Jurdik, because this is the most accurate. Oh, there we go.
He did,
15.
yeah.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
my society.
I'm still currently thinking.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
considering?
I think actually no, I don't worry about it. I thought I had a hero point left. I don't. So 15. Yep.
Do you have a hero point
you'll-
left?
No, I used them
You should.
before.
Okay.
I don't think I got another one. I used my first one, and then I think I got one, and then I used that when I tried to do the check before.
All right.
That's fine. I'm good.
Well, Jurnik, you have been given a hero point. Do you want to use it now?
Yes, you have.
No, I will stick to what I rolled.
Okay.
I will own it, but I will probably end up using it very soon.
Jurnik,
So I appreciate it.
you know the Mothman exists. You know,
Yeah.
you know he exists, or they exist. It's not really clear whether Mothman is a individual or is a part of like a group. Like if there's many Mothmen.
I want to clarify. Only Aravetta's calling him the Mothman. Is it purely from the
Well-
description the guy gave?
It's kind of interesting that you said it that way, because if I remember correctly, that's actually what he's called, right?
Yeah.
I know he's a cryptid.
Yeah.
In like real life, he's a cryptid, but
Yeah. But no, you do know that there is such a thing as a Mothman or Mothmen. It's kind of, like I said, it's somewhat ambiguous. It's unsure whether they're from this world or if they're from the Fey realms. You do know they kind of deal in prophecies and proclamations.
ooh.
But
Okay.
any specific details, you're not 100% sure on.
That's
Could be
fine.
something
But
you'll
yeah,
look
so
up though.
I just want to double check that I wasn't misremembering it, because
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure I came across that.
They are humanoid, and they're known for having moth-like features.
Is it shadowy though?
A little bit shadowy, yeah.
Okay.
They are often
Um,
associated with moon deities or at least deities of the night. Desner is amongst them, but so is Grotus.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Could be
say
why.
so. Well, with his knowledge of cryptids, right? Like, so
Yeah.
obviously, I know that generally the Sandpoint Devil, right, is depicted as a malicious entity, right?
Yes,
The woodsman that I guess, kind of serve. Maybe
kind of.
it's
Yeah.
it's a situation. It's a situationship.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Is kind of generally regarded as a neutral entity. Do
Yeah.
I know how the Mothman's generally perceived within the the Fey circles and the material circles?
The Mothman is generally considered in a negative light.
Okay.
But generally speaking, they tend to be pretty neutral. It's just they tend
Yeah.
to be the bearers of bad news. And because of
So
that,
like a bad omen, rather than like, I'm going to destroy your shit like the Sandpoint Devil. It's just like, oh, fuck the Mothman's here. Something's going to go fuck.
So another autograph. I'm hearing another autograph. If I get a collection,
Drunek-
guys, we can make bank.
Drunek will kind of relate that to the group, like what he knows, like to correlate it, that, you know, this is generally a bad omen.
I still
There is a
don't think
part
the
of him that
Mothman
wants
exists.
to hunt it, but that's because Drunek wants to hunt everything. But
no, Ujahana
I'm
will be just
actu-
like, I don't think it exists, but each their own.
Oh, it exists, lass.
Okay.
The Mothman, believe I've had way too much fucking dealing with these kind of things. And considering we know that there's another cryptid gonna turn up with all kinds of fire and shit, it doesn't seem wise to discredit another kind of thing in the same
Possibility.
vein.
Now we just need to
Considering
Red Man.
also fucky things happen with Moon, because now that we're definitely out of earshot of any public, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was
like,
specified.
and now that there's nobody around, I'm assuming that fucking moon thing wasn't exactly what you had planned. Like the
Right.
whole moon very close down when everything went dark.
Well, the meditation was supposed to go on for another hour or two. It was supposed to happen as night fell.
Yeah.
Aye. So, but that's what I'm saying.
It's not nighttime
You know,
yet.
we talked to a ghost that you brought back during a bastardized ritual, and then a big old fucking moon thing appears. I know that Desnery, but, you know, ominously appears, and then cryptid that is associated with ominous signs and moons. Seems stupid to discredit it.
How long till dark?
Oh, you've got... Like, the town's not that big. If you're gonna be running to, Border...
Yeah, Brodert.
Brodert. If you're gonna be running to Brodert, you can get there before dark.
Okay, cool.
I think we figure it's like 5 minutes away. Like, it's not far.
Yeah. While we're having this like conversation in the church,
Yeah.
can I affix the bronze bull pendant in the party thing to Misha's barding?
Yeah.
So I can make them. So you might as well use it.
Mothman would probably run a news network and glaringly said lines of impending doom.
So she gets +1s to shove.
I feel like it wouldn't be a news network. It would be specifically the tabloids.
God.
Like,
Pen.
100%. It's just stirring up the conspiracy theories.
But what's the plan from here?
Michael, take the bull pendant and put it on Misha, little bitch.
All right. I'm getting there.
I love you.
I was paying attention to the stuff that was happening at the
I know.
moment.
I do. It's called multi. I can
well-
do that when there's loot.
Drunek's gonna kind of be like, well, I guess we just keep our ears open. I know that people want to go talk to that old fella.
Yeah.
Brodert.
I guess the thing would be maybe don't try and have a conversation with the dead lass again.
No,
I
I
for a little bit.
She was pretty chill, and she sorta like accepted friend here's intentions, sorta. So it kind
Well-
of went the way you guys wanted.
Absalar will be a little bit sheepish at that comment and go, I wish it would have gone better, but considering the
But, like,
circumstances, I
considering-
understand.
Yeah, considering how she acted and who she was, the fact that she has some remorse and felt like, you know, she could even just like, she didn't tell you to fuck off, you know what I mean? She was like, she came up to you and was like, you hate me, why do you even bother? And then was like, I can kind of feel like I can kind of vibe with it. So that's pretty good considering.
Actually, on that vein, just quickly, have you picked out a spot for her grave? Like, are you gonna bury her in that grave like you talked tonight?
Maybe don't.
She was buried here a couple of years back. There was a unmarked grave site outside town where those who are considered not important enough or not worthy enough to be buried in the boneyard here are put. Many years ago, her body was exhumed and buried here in the boneyard. The passageway to the catacombs beneath you went through her grave.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So
right, that's fine.
I'll definitely find a new place for her somewhere.
Okay.
Are you gonna do that tonight?
At some point.
The two of them actually no. I get the feeling the entire group looks to like the corpse in the middle of the boneyard and go,
Oh yeah.
We'll intern her in a mausoleum for now. I feel.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Not
That's
something
fine.
you have to worry about.
Durnek's just gonna kind of go back to Misha. I see the floor.
But, Brodert, that was the plan?
Yeah.
Or just have a little bit of a chat with him?
Sure. Does Udrahani want to like totally come along? Because she's an old lady and he's an old man.
They still look exhausted after the events
Oh, that's
of
true.
the
That's true.
ritual.
That's true.
So they're going to be
She
staying
could sit in the
behind.
cart. That would be funny, but you know.
No, they're going to be staying behind quite happily.
Well, you guys get some rest.
Rest is definitely what we're going to be doing.
We're gonna go find out what those papers said.
Or at least get something of a translation.
Oh, actually, we didn't tell you. We should probably tell you what we did get. We'll go get an update. But he mildly said that it was like the thing we found down below is like a operating hub for the what you guys think is the lighthouse, which is actually like a giant weapon.
Udrahani will kind of nod and go, I was vaguely aware of this.
Yeah, we found it. We're pretty sure that's what the gobos were trying to look for.
That's concerning.
At least we think. Yeah, because we made a goblin friend, a gabagool friend, and he was like, we were sent here to look for something, and we did not find it because we got blasted by fiends.
Absalar will say, considering the events
her on
of this afternoon, perhaps keep that information to yourself for now.
Well, Brodelt will know about the lighthouse, and we totally kind of paid him by saying maybe you guys might give him a tour because he's really interested.
Of the catacombs beneath, well, that could be
Of
arranged.
the Thessalonian thing we found because he's a Thessalonian bro.
I don't really have an issue with the rune keepers.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, Broda is involved in a group calling themselves the Rune Keepers.
Is that like a universal group or like a club only in Sandpoint? Sandpoint Rune Keepers, like sounds like a football club.
They're somewhat regional.
Okay.
They study the old Thessalonian rune magic.
Okay. And he's like a cool dude, so like we were trying to be low key about everything. He seemed pretty chill. So like it's okay if he just comes over and talks to you guys. That's fine.
No, that's fine. I said, I don't have an issue with the Rune Keepers.
All right.
Not really a sentiment shared with everyone here in town, but
why? That's an interesting thing. Why?
There are people in this town who would much rather the past stay in the past.
Yeah, but that's how people forget shit happened and then make that shit happen again.
Oh, I'm aware, but past experiences can be painful for people, and being forced to relive them, not always healthy. So I understand their point of view, but you're also correct. If we do not learn from history, we are doomed to repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a scholar to talk to. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Take care. Use that the money wisely.
I'll put it in the church roof fund.
The roof fund?
It's a joke.
Oh, I straight up thought that I missed a detail that there was a fucked up roof somewhere.
No.
And we never questioned it. I immediately like
Tara takes
grab him on the
everything
shoulder.
literally.
Yeah, I do. But I also like to think so does Arabella. Put my like hand on his shoulder, just like that was a good one. I'm just slow right now. That was a good one.
We've all been through a lot this afternoon. It's been an interesting day.
Yeah.
And he will leave you to it.
Sure.
So, making your way over to Brobert's. Brodert.
Bro dirt. Bro's got dirt that we
Bro's-
want to listen to.
You want to listen to his dirt?
He's got dirt on the Thessalonians. Let's
There
go.
we go.
Before we get there,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
as we're leaving, I'm gonna tell people to go ahead. I'll catch up to you in a little bit.
I
have a
give him
couple
a
quick questions.
stern look.
For the priest.
What does he
What?
say?
I just have a couple quick questions for the priest.
Don't believe the guy.
No, I'm not gonna bully him. He's our friend.
Okay, cool.
More
Don't
importantly,
bully-
he's our client.
Don't bully me, I'll cry.
Oh, we should make him a badge too.
That too.
Damn it.
I'm gonna work on that while we walk. I'm making 2 friend badges. Gonna give them to the clerks.
Well, the rest of you will kind of go off in the cart or on foot because technically it's Udrahani's cart. But
I mean, we can go. We can leave her cart there if she wants. We don't need to nick her cart.
would be kind of mean. Mordosh,
It'll be fucked up if she goes to
Yes.
leave.
you're staying behind to talk to Absalar.
Yes.
Can I help you, Mordosh?
I give it a few seconds. Wait for the make sure the group's good and a good distance away.
Yeah, out of
before I
earshot.
ask. Yeah. Just a quick
Oof.
question. You're a priestess of the night, moon? Yes.
I'm a priest, yes. I'm multi-denominational, specified in Desna, but yes.
Oh, okay. I just had a quick question. I was just wondering if you happen to know when the next full moon was set to be upon us.
The next full moon.
Mhm.
Well, the next actual full moon. He'll kind of chuckle at the joke, considering the ritual. I believe we're supposed to be getting a full moon in about 2 days,
2 days?
roughly, or
Got
2
it.
nights, I should say.
And-
So not
well, yeah,
tonight or tomorrow night, but the night after that.
got it. And also,
We'll be
While you're-
holding a special ceremony for it, of course.
cool. While you're doing your normal priesty things, if you happen to run across some information about how to kill the Sandpoint demon, wouldn't go amiss.
I'll have a look into it for you. It's been something of
Nice.
a position of study for many people for many years.
Yeah.
It's one of those unfortunate
But-
things where it's hard to sort the proper information from the rumors.
But with our luck, knowing us, we might be around when it happens. Therefore, involvement might need to be made, and some information on how to stop it wouldn't go amiss.
Preparation is key. Well,
Yes.
prior preparation prevents poor performance.
See, we understand each other. You go rest, and I will see you later. He just turns around, bounces away.
Yeah, and you're athletic enough that you can catch up to the rest pretty quickly. It
I don't
doesn't
think we're
take
going
long.
particularly quick.
Nah.
So, yeah.
You kind of just walk in.
Arabella's literally tinkering away, making little round party badges to give to the clerics.
Totally normal question from a totally normal orc is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
This party's just full of totally normal people.
Well, I can let you know, Aravetta, and you'd know about this as well, Jurnik. The moon turning ritual is something of a celebration for many people. It's not celebrated everywhere, but it is something that is done, and for those places that do celebrate it, it's kind of a good night of revelry.
So most likely something bad's gonna happen.
All I'm saying is the only reason Jurnek knows about it is he's memorized that like full moon means get pissed.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about it because she
He
has
doesn't
like
know
3
why. Like,
pamphlets on it.
he's paid attention to why he gets to get pissed on a full moon, but he just has recognized full moon equals get pissed.
But, Broder.
Do we hear screaming?
No screaming this time.
Okay.
But there's our boy.
I love this man. All I gotta say is if we make friends with the rune keepers and the clerics, I'm down. Old man, let's go. They are good times so far.
Just friends with all the old people.
Yeah.
No, I get
Don't
it. I
look
get
into
it.
Tara's motivations with silver foxes. I mean, what?
Shut up.
She cuts you. I'm gonna just sit here and laugh.
But as you approach the house, Broder's actually waiting for you, and he'll kind of open the door. Oh, it is good to see you again.
Ayo.
I believe you are after some information. I've done a fair bit of translation work.
Nice.
There's a lot here, though. I hope you don't mind. I had some associates of mine have a quick look over it as well.
I give him like a little finger gun, the rune keepers.
Yes. I consult with them a fair bit. I'm something of the expert in the old Thessalonian languages, but they have a broader understanding of some of the implications of the symbology.
A dear cleric friend mentioned them. Said you guys were chill. And he's totally okay with giving you a tour downstairs
Oh, well, that's even better.
of the Thessalonian place.
I'll have to let my associates know. But please, come inside. I've put tea on.
I just like waltz in, find a chair and flop down.
It does look like he has made something of an effort to clean up around the place as well. You're not sure if it's because of the rune keepers or because of you or just a combination of the two.
Or to avoid more gremlins.
Or that as well. But after you all kind of sit down and situated, those who kind of want to talk about it, well, there's a fair bit of information that's been uncovered. Is there anything specific you were after?
No, I want a full, detailed translation. Give me the book. No. Well, you mentioned
The answer is yes.
you mentioned the weapon, the lighthouse being a weapon, the facility
Hellstorm
that we
Flume,
found in
yes.
relation.
Yes.
Yeah, anything you have on that? Why maybe people might be looking for it?
Well,
It's a weapon.
we have put a fair bit of research into it. Good news, the Hellstorm Flume will no longer be able to be operated. It has been far too destroyed. I will say, however, there are various references in some of these journals that refer to the focus itself, the one that you found. Refer to it being used as a form of teleportation. So if the
Ooh.
Rune Lord's forces need to move around the countryside quickly, they could pop from place to place. We always assumed that some sort of teleportation or plane shifting or something to that effect was used. This confirms it.
So only rune lords?
Well, presumably not. It's just the Rune Lords knew how to operate it.
So if like a bunch of undead goblins were like looking for it, what would be that reasoning?
Well, I without knowing the goblins personally, I don't think they'd be able to make use of it.
Maybe goblins that had attacked the village once before?
I mean, that would be concerning, but still, this is pretty advanced magic.
They're all undead.
Well, aren't we all nowadays?
I laugh, but I give him a very stern look.
Can Jess just gonna pipe up for a second?
Yep.
So wait, if it could be used to teleport things, could it also technically be used to, I guess, teleport things in or summon things?
Well, thinking. That sounds like a bad. If there's a goblin army of undead goblins out there.
I'm more wondering what other nasties it could teleport in, like, you know, certain cryptids or fiends and shit.
Well, my associates in the
true.
my associates in the Rune Keepers have told me that any teleportation network is disconnected in this area. So the Hellstorm Focus, which is what I believe you found, isn't connected to anything at the moment. If you wish to
Could it be connected?
It could be connected to something else. If
How would
someone
they
was-
go about that?
Well, they'd have to have access to the Hellstorm Focus for one thing. But
They were trying to do that.
if it's beneath the cathedral and it's known about, and you know, guards can be placed there and some security, it'll be much more difficult.
I'm more. How would one attempt to reconnect it?
Oh, they would have to have access to it. Like, they would have to actually be there.
And try, because they got fairly close.
Which is concerning.
Yeah.
But as long as they don't have access to the focus itself, it won't be reconnected to the network.
Okay.
I would suggest perhaps finding points where it could connect within the local area and secure those for yourselves.
It'd make getting around fucking easier.
Like other Thessalonian facilities, or
Well,
does it have to be a Thessalonian make, or can it be like
if you find
to my closet bedroom? You know.
if you find teleportation circles anywhere around, the Thessalonian style would be easiest, of course. But if you find any of the elf gates,
What are those?
they were recently reactivated in an event called the Missing Moment. Most of that has passed now, thankfully. But the gates were used for transportation between vast distances, similar to a teleportation circle. You could connect it with one of those as well.
Cough, cough, stargates, cough, cough.
Do we know
Cough,
what
cough,
the missing
gatewalkers.
moment is?
Ooh,
Oh.
give me a society check.
You said gatewalk. Are we in the same universe? That's crazy. Sorry,
Yeah,
what did
give
you
me a
say?
society check.
Society check. Oh my god, have I got a fan club for them? That'd be so funny. Have I got pamphlets for them? That'd be hilarious. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Society.
Oh wow, that's actually going to do it. So
24.
the Missing Moment was an event that happened some months, like last year. And at that point, all the elf gates around Galarian all activated at once. And the people who were near the gates at the time just kind of wandered through them. And some of them the people who went through the gates went missing. Some of them went missing for barely moments, hence the whole missing moment. Some of them were gone for months on end. The reasoning and cause behind it's something that's still being investigated. And it's mostly kind of lapsed into urban legend at this point. Apparently there's a group called the Obsidian Oath that's hunting down these gatewalkers, as they're called, but it's something that's happening up in the north. You don't really need to worry about it.
Hello, plug. Go watch Free Gatewalkers.
If you want to learn more, it's up on the YouTube. Freaking cool.
But yes, I'm not sure if I've made it clear. All the campaigns are in the same world, yeah? Like, they're all in the same Galarian.
Dude, you're gonna just like drop guest characters? That's gonna be crazy.
The coordination required is very tricky, but it's something I've considered in the past.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Alright. So he's saying there could be elf gates around that
Could
either
be.
other people haven't found, or
Well, the Pathfinder Society has a tendency to look for any ruins nearby and lock down the information. They have this whole thing about knowledge and lore getting into the wrong hands. And
But there's no one actively in the town at the moment doing that for the
not that
Pathfinder
I'm aware
Society.
of.
There could be.
Well, there could be, but they don't talk to people like me. Well, when they do, they kind of show up, ask a couple of questions, and run out the door as quickly as they go. They
Who
don't
would I
sit down to
talk
have
to?
tea. Oh,
Who would I
wouldn't-
talk to find that information? Because,
Oh.
like, well, again, we're new. I don't really know people around town. Anyone you would consider maybe a little shady but good on information?
Regarding this kind of thing, I'm sorry, but I'm probably the expert.
On shady? No.
No, on this kind of information, local ruins and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I
No,
will
no.
say
I'm specifically asking whether he knows like anyone of the shady ilk.
no. He doesn't. He doesn't hang
Okay.
around shady people.
People hear rumors and shit. Okay, okay.
He's a scullery old man. But yes, if you do find any teleportation circles around the area, secure them, and we can see
Okay.
about potentially connecting them. If I was to make an assumption, an educated
Pit,
assumption,
cough, cough.
the pit. There's probably at least one or two in the pit.
I look at Drudic. He is another one for you.
And if these goblins were, I assume the goblins didn't know exactly what they were looking for, but whoever is
They didn't, but yes, whoever sent them in obviously knew it was something either of worth or what was there.
or something.
Yeah.
But I would attempt to secure it for us rather than forces unknown.
Makes
But-
sense.
You're young, strapping adventurers. I'm sure you can handle it.
Aw.
Yeah. True next to the background doesn't really say anything, but there's like that air quotations things at the young bit. Yeah, young.
If you do find them, however, I could probably provide you with the information to connect them.
Okay.
It will take a
Um,
little bit to extract
Do we
from.
want to connect them? Is that the question?
Uh,
Would that stop someone else connecting it to something?
Well, the question will be yours, and with such things, you'll be the ones responsible for a key. The key could be physical, or it could be a password.
But does that stop anyone else connecting it? Like, can it only be connected to one thing, or can it be
I already
connected to
know what
like
a
multiple
password is.
places?
Quotes.
You could usually
Oh.
restrict them.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Forcing connections is usually it is troublesome and it is not worth it. Miscalculation and teleportation magic can have you appearing in the center of the ground. It's quite terrible.
Sounds like fun. Anything else in there that's maybe just from what you read that could help us in any of those aspects? I give him like a mile. Did you see this guy outside the door? Were you aware?
Which guy?
The sky. Did
The
Did
sky.
you see the sky moments ago?
The sky did. I thought it was dark for a little bit. I was involved in some reading. Sorry.
I respect his nerd dedication.
Yeah. That's what Arafat is thinking. She's like, that's so unfortunate, but so funny.
To be honest, I would still be quite involved in my books if I didn't know you were all coming.
I give him like a very not too detailed, but because since like the other guy trusts him and he seems to be an intellectual sort, he might be able to find more information as well about what we're looking into. I'll give him like a small rundown of like what just happened, with the like the omen of bad things gonna happen to Sandpoint. Does he know the Mothman? And like the horse and the red man.
Oh, look. Sandpoint has been embroiled in so many different problems and disasters. We've had all sorts of weird and wonderful legends come through here. It's quite difficult to divide the rumor from the truth. But because of much of the magic that has suffused the land, strange things do occur.
Sure.
So, would you have heard of any of these things in your academic readings or anything? Or rumors?
Not specifically. I know that many of the Thessalonians, they like to summon fiends, and
Yes.
many of those summonings have been left behind, unfortunately. It's one of the dangers of adventurers and explorers around here, I'm afraid.
What makes it fun?
Some
Well-
people enjoy it.
You being an expert on the language, you said your friends might be in different aspects?
Magical kind of things.
Okay, so they probably wouldn't know, like, maybe like a crude run list of like possible bad things that Thessalonians like to tinker with in Sandpoint in the history.
I can ask them. At the very
I
least,
mean, anything is helpful.
they might be able to give you a rundown of ruins they've already explored, at the very least, so you're not wasting time.
Maybe, yeah, that would be wonderful.
But no,
How do you talk to them?
Oh, that's a, he kind of just taps his nose.
So curious.
We need more information. Some fiends are super hot. I mean, I can't pull it up from here. I don't think I have access to it. But they've met a couple of different succubi in the other game, and it's just like, yeah, no.
And then we've also met literally one that was super hot because it was a flaming goat. And then we met something that was very much definitely not hot, which was a slug with a face.
Well,
Michael had a boner.
that's the default succubus for Pathfinder.
Oh, yeah.
Hi there.
Hello there.
See, we're doomed
We're
to go
just
about
like,
that, 'cause Druidic
target
and
acquired.
I'll just be like, we give in. We surrender.
Yes, my
Um,
mistress.
God damn it, now I'm gonna fight the shield boy. This is gonna suck.
Oh, wow.
So we've pretty much wrapped up everything we can do with him.
Yeah,
for now.
there wasn't anything else interesting in there. For us
You've
to-
already uncovered a lot of the information leading up to this. The teleportation thing is probably the big thing to know from this. Give him more time, though. He might have more information.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you hear anything.
Do
Or
we
read
have
anything.
anything else that we wanted to do tonight as a group?
Yes.
Oh, what were we doing?
Morris is going to lead the group on a little trip,
Oh, where are we going?
Boop.
as long as everybody agrees to follow him.
Inside the town or outside the town?
Outside of town.
Not to the pit.
Alright.
No, not to the pit. No, no.
Okay.
No,
Sure.
the pit's a couple of hours away.
At the very least.
Yeah. Jerry could go along for a walk. He's got other things he wants to do as well, but
Well,
that's fine.
as we walk through town, I'll explain to you about the mayor.
Oh,
We know
Okay.
eventually you're going to end up hitting the pit anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's daughter was hurt in the pit. Mayor's
Aye.
friend.
I remember that.
Let's not go. Let's meet with the. I was thinking maybe meet with the mayor, see if we can't get him to hire us to go there, and do something about maybe seeking some revenge for his friend's daughter. Why
So
not
you're
get paid to
talking
go there?
get more work for more pay.
Yeah, well, I mean, why go there for free when we can get paid to go there?
Yeah,
Like
I mean, that's down.
Drake's gonna look confused and be like, I thought that was the whole fucking point we went there yesterday. I just wanted to get more money out
Yeah,
of
but
him.
we couldn't talk to the mayor. That's
No, I
what-
know,
Yeah,
I
but
know
we
that.
couldn't
and
get-
then
We wanted to get a
Probably
job, but
hit.
we couldn't get any jobs. But let's talk
Yeah.
to the mayor directly and say, hey, this person.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we
I'm all
should- maybe
for
we
it.
hire us to go-
I also oh my god, fuck you.
Are you okay?
I just put my knee on the freaking table.
Ah.
I lifted it
it's
to
like hitting your
scratch my
funny
freaking
bones, but it also
ankle.
means you can't walk away in frustration.
Okay. Oh my god, I lifted it back up and it cracked.
He
What was I
is
gonna
rocking
say?
that old man duck face, princess. He certainly is.
Yeah.
I also want to stop by some of the lower southern taverns.
Yeah.
Because, this is like Arabetta saying to the party, because I want to find information. We need info.
Yeah.
And that's why I was asking about like the shady guy, because usually you just give him a little coin and they'll tell you shit, or they might have jobs for us. But like usually the quotation underbelly or you know, less out in the crowd folks or standout folks will hear a lot more. So yeah, I want to try and track down maybe some people to talk to and hear some rumors and shit like that. So maybe we go drink somewhere in the Southern Tavern or something like that.
Sure.
Later.
I will let you all know, because you've been here for a couple of days now. You definitely started to get the
literally
feeling...
2?
There's a couple of pubs in town, but
Okay.
you are generally getting the vibe that the north side of town is kind of the nicer side of town, whereas the south side is very much the south side dock side kind of things, is very much the grungier side, shall we say.
We need to go make friends with the south side. So why are we out of town though? Just for a walk?
When we get there, I'll explain to you.
Okay.
When we're outside of earshot of people and make sure there's no one around.
Okay.
Do we? So I want to leave them here. I'm assuming this is going to be a nice, quiet area with nobody around.
Oh yeah. This time of the afternoon, most of the regular traffic that be coming to and fro town will be either calming down or just stopping. Like you know for a fact that the White Deer, where you've been staying, is kind of a merchant stopover as well. So yeah.
I mean, I'll move in deeper if I have to, just to be out of sight of anybody that might happen to come by.
Oh, it doesn't take you long to kind of get beyond the road eye of anyone kind of gradually passing by.
Can I say, as soon as we stop in the woods, Drudek is just going to take like a giant breath in and then just like fall on his back and do that snow angel thing.
Yeah.
And enjoy the dirt underneath him. And he's going to climb a tree. He's
refill his dirt
like,
jar.
fucking finally out of goddamn civilization.
You gotta refill his dirt jar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, go find some moss and dirt for his jar. Yep.
As we're walking, sorry, actually, this is so stupid, but it probably won't lead to anything, but I just want to do it because I know Arabetta would be thinking about it. As we're walking, she thinks back to the ghost and how she asked the ghost whether, like, left anything, and then she said that weird thing about leaving all her fortune and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Arabetta's like, as we walk, she's gonna be, like, looking to see if anyone's, like, stashed anything. This is a town, and some of them are a little weird and seedy, so, like, she's, like, looking for hidey holes, looking for anything. Someone left some gold coins, I'm gonna take them.
Otherwise, the floor is yours, Jendal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Mordosh?
Do we know what do you know what's in 3 days?
The festival thingy that they're gonna worship?
I
pull out the pamphlet for it.
What happened?
No fucking idea.
The moon festival.
What's so special about what's so special about that night?
It's a full moon. I show him the pamphlet.
The moon's all fucking fancy, I guess.
Good. That night I will not be in town.
Oh.
Oh, can I actually? That raises a good question. Mordosh and Drunek have been trekking around for a while together. Like we kind of figured out it'd been a few months. Have I known him to kind of wander off on full moons?
Off? Yes.
Cool.
Drunek
doesn't question it. Your business is your business. Be like, oh fuck, it's that time. All right, have fun.
If I recall,
I'll go hunting.
I know there's something about you because you know there's something about me, right?
Sure.
Can I put that together?
Well,
he said before that like shape changes
he's-
can see shape changes.
He's going to tell you now. He's going to explain to you.
Yeah.
That's why I took you all the way out here when we.
Okay, go.
This is a player not V, but this is a player-to-player interaction, so I won't say much.
Okay, cool.
He's like, we've come far enough where I can. I trust you.
Too.
So, and then he just shapeshifts.
Yeah.
And
Just be like,
he goes to his hybrid bear form.
Hell yeah.
Jerks be like, see, this is why I knew I liked you, but I'm gonna put it out there because like he doesn't even blink at the fact that you transform. He's like, does that mean that you could have been finding tracks way fucking easy when we were hunting those elk up north?
He shakes his head no.
Have you been secretly having an affair with Drunik's wife?
God damn it, Arabella!
As you say that, he shifts to full bear form.
That wasn't a no!
And then he goes
Okay,
back to his
so
normal form.
this is gonna 100% be taken out of context.
Yeah.
First question, how big is your bear form?
It's a good question.
Large? Is it large?
It'll be medium form.
It'd be
Okay.
It's the same
That's
as
fine, that answers my second
Big as
question.
I
I
am.
don't have to say it out loud, which means it can't be taken out of context. Brilliant.
Just
I'm done.
double checking.
Think nothing else.
I will say, I totally foretell that something bad is going to happen on that festival during that festival.
Oh, that festival, I'll be stuck in that form. I won't have any choice in the matter. So that night,
We could just say you're a friend bear.
no, I'll be
Misha's
stuck in my
cousin?
hybrid form. No, it won't be a bear.
Oh.
I'll be full wear. I'll be full wear bear.
We can put like a bow on you, and people will just be like, "Think you're a dog friend."
Walking on two legs, upright.
Yeah, we can say you're like your Nixie's animal companion.
Or, you know, we could just be like, is it really going to be...
Oh my god!
It's,
Arabella literally screams that.
Yeah.
You're Drunik and Misha's child.
Jury's going to turn to Aravetta. Fuck yourself.
That's the perfect
Secondly,
cover. I've literally been telling everyone that she's your
fucked
wife.
Aravetta.
She's your wife. It's a perfect cover for him.
No, get fucked.
This is my son. Please don't look at him too hard. He's very
I'm just
embarrassed
gonna
about my
say-
decisions.
It won't be that fucking odd. They've seen me walking around with a bear already.
That's what I'm
For us
saying.
to have
It's a
another
perfect
bear.
disguise.
Aravetta, go fuck off.
Are you want to leave our friend who trusted us with this secret out in the woods during a festival all alone where something bad could happen?
Oh, we're bringing him into town. We'll fuck up anyone that looks at him sideways.
Yeah, so this is the perfect cover.
Don't need fucking
I tried
cover.
to convince Drunik this is the perfect cover.
I guess after that we can start heading back to town.
Nixie is just stunned into silence.
Can I please roll a perception?
So this is the only one that like actually blinked at this like revelation.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rest of us is like, yeah, okay, cool story. You're still Mordosh. And this is
You're
like,
Nix?
bear person.
I was actually going to ask Mr. DM, did I successfully roll that I acknowledged that the shadow turned half
Yeah.
spider, or was I an
You did.
idiot?
No, you did.
You did.
Mm.
Yeah, because you
noticed
literally
the similarities.
killed it. Or like clocked it.
2.5 bears.
And Aravetta was
Um,
kind of like absorbed in telling it off and telling it to fuck off and
I
stop stealing
was
your
gonna
jazz.
say, Obscura, please tell me you see that fucking 1-2 punch of those two comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that
He-
episode of Two Broke Girls.
God
She
damn it.
is mumbling under her breath, this is too much.
It's a lot.
Aravetta just looks at it like, are you okay? What's up?
I'm going to reserve the right to be quiet on this knowledge. And just
I mean, we would expect you to keep it secret.
that's not what I'm talking about. And just remain silent today.
Aravetta
A
is-
lot.
Aravetta's just gonna look at her and she's gonna give her a really big toothy grin.
Your toothy grin.
Like,
She's-
like
more
literally,
butterflies.
like
More
literally,
butterflies. She's freaking
like her
out.
picture, like her picture, and it's just like, you know when you like do that and you like touch your tongue to like the sharp fang,
Yep.
Your canine.
There are
You're like-
so many butterflies.
She's gonna like
going-
lean real close. Whatever do you
squeals?
mean?
She's gonna make the sound I just made and walk really, really fast. End of that story. Nixie's saying nothing. She is stunned. That's too much. She's just gonna be like,
Jurek's gonna walk up to Mordosh as like we're walking out of the woods, clap him back and later. I've got the most important question, lad.
Hmm.
Can you drink more or less when you're a bear? Science to be
Person.
done.
Science.
On the full moon, we're gonna crack open the keg.
For
We'll do some
science.
science. Jurik doesn't give a shit. I walk around with a bear all the time. I've literally met a werebear before. I don't give a shit.
Well, if you could use one, but the town might. I don't know how the town will
No,
react.
the
so-
town-
Really, also don't give a shit about the town.
Yeah, the town
Huh?
can go fuck themselves.
like
Yeah.
they can
But-
hold their panties. It's fine.
Speaking as the GM, there are some areas in Galarian where having someone who is either a werebear or turns into a bear, etc., is pretty normal. Like,
Yeah.
the places in the world where the forests are a little bit older, a little bit stranger. It's nothing unusual. Anywhere that has a strong druidic culture, you're pretty fine. Here on the west coast of Varizia, especially small towns, Sandpoint is very it's a traumatized urban area. They've been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So new stimuli does not really hit them well, I think would be the
I
best way to
kinda-
put it.
Picture
think
maybe
you'll
if we
be
just
fine.
don't make a big deal out of it, just fucking roll with it. Like he just rocks up acting like a normal person while I'm drinking with him. They're gonna be like, "That's weird, but it's not roaring and attacking us." and
Again, we
shit."
give you like maybe a vest.
No,
Calm down. I'm still gonna spread the rumor, but we'll give you like a vest
Mhm.
and maybe like, you know, a hat
Can't wear
or
clothes.
something.
what? Are you going? You're not going to dress him up as fucking Benjamin Bear, are you?
I don't know who that is, but
Paddington Bear?
I mean, if you see a bear with clothes, what are you gonna do? Tell it, like you're gonna be like,
Mhm.
what's up with that? It's
Can I
drinking
even wear
beer.
clothes? That's a good
It's,
question. I never even tried that.
if we get it tailored specifically for your bear form.
Well, I mean, you saw me clothed when I changed, and the clothes just kind of poofed away and melted
Yeah.
into
So
the
like maybe
form,
we
so-
keep it, and then when you turn, we can just put it on you.
After the fact,
Um,
maybe.
I'll look into it.
Just So we're walking back to town, though, aren't we?
I
Yeah,
go and
yeah,
catch up
yeah.
to Nixie, and I put my arm around her.
Cool. Is it dark yet?
Look, it'll be getting pretty dark at this point.
Cool.
Tries her best not
Um,
to flinch.
Are we gonna go check out the taverns tonight, or are we gonna go check them out tomorrow?
How are you feeling?
Well, it's gonna come nighttime,
'Cause-
so why don't we?
Aren't
Just
you
go
using?
drinking.
Don't you have like some kind of fatigue or something you need to sleep off?
Misha does.
I mean, that's if I
Everybody
do
does.
melee-based strength attack rolls, which I don't.
Well, it would also
know.
just be you're fatigued as well. Misha does
Tired,
exactly
but
that.
drinking might be cool, and also sitting around trying to talk to people shouldn't fuck me over.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Well,
Shouldn't.
Drunic does
I don't
want to.
plan to get in a brawl, but that's what you guys are there for.
All right, that's fine. Drunic can do his thing in a little bit.
But what do you want to do?
Drunic wants to do something by himself much later.
I mean, if you want a few minutes, we
You
can
can
just
go-
chill out at the deer and talk to the deer.
No,
People
he's
in the
gonna do
tavern.
something. Like he wants to do something at night, so he'll probably do it as everyone goes to bed. That's
Okay.
fine, I'll just figure out what we're doing next.
I'm sorry, I just looked up the picture for the guy who runs the bar, like the dock bar.
The hagfish? Or the feed bag?
Feed bag.
Oh.
Oh, okay, he's not the guy who runs it. He just hangs out there. Okay. Fair. What you doing?
Let's say. I think we're going to the tavern.
To the tavern?
We go to the dodgy tavern that everyone told us not to hang out at.
Well, they just don't
I
want you
will
mixing with
ask-
the wrong folk. That's all.
As the feedback's kind of right on the dock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
does it kind of like spill out onto the dock with people drinking, or do people pretty much still stay in the building?
Oh, well, I mean, that's a good question. One thing, I might be able to show you.
Because Druidic kind of, if we are going there, kind of wants to get drinks and try fishing off the pier while he's drinking.
Well, I will say that this map's going to be the wrong way around.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I didn't think there'd be much in the way of complaints. Just always a good idea to let people know. And I will drag the party onto the sheet. Bam.
See, I just keep them guessing. Okay, you figure it out. Facing this
They'll be
way.
fine.
As what can I say? Because we walk all the way down south, so past a bunch of places. Can I have time to like write a little note?
Yeah.
Just stick it like
Sweat.
somewhere on the Merchantiles Guild that just says whatever his name, Spaghetti, Magetti, whatever.
Yeah.
Caught bribing townsfolk into a panic.
Just casually.
See,
Just-
does Druidic see her writing that note?
And I draw like a really shitty cartoon of his face.
Well, I was
he's,
gonna
like,
ask, if Druidic sees you, Drudic's gonna be like, you forgot to mention he pissed on the cathedral's floor.
And then ran away
Yes.
pissing on the cathedral floor.
That's much better. That's much better. Yeah, here. That's fine.
Well,
And I stick it on the Merchantiles League because we're passing that.
just need to do one last thing. Because I hate having the gray background. There we go.
We're just spreading just the absolute, completely character assassinating this motherfucker.
Yes. That's literally what he was doing.
Yep.
And I'm making Grandma
Hey.
proud.
Oh, the water ripples. I like it.
Oh, it is so pretty.
Here you go.
Oh, it's so
I haven't figured out how to make my water look that good yet. It annoys me.
It's a lighting effect.
Oh, I know it is. I can never find the right one.
Ah,
I'll
Really?
get there eventually.
I reverse engineered it from this map. Well, not this one, but
Ah.
from these maps.
Gotcha.
As for getting in,
Are there peeps around? Or
While
nobody
you're
around?
doing that, Druidic, so when Druidic goes to get like a tankard
yeah,
before he goes and does his fishing, while I'm at the bar, can I see about getting like, I guess like a flask or like some kind of sealed compartment of some kind of like a bottle or something, even just to like a decent spirit, like not fancy, but like, you know, not swill.
Why are we in the toilet? Whatever that was.
I was just
This
bringing
is
you
a
in.
pretty map.
Now,
This is actually really pretty.
I will let you know that although the map doesn't show them, there are plenty of people around.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And although many of them kind of just drift into the background of this rather seedy bar, you get the feeling it's one of those places where they don't really do the cleaning until everyone's passed out.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond all of those, one person does stand out amongst the rest.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it because he's clean?
Man is sharp.
He's clean. He's well put together. Also,
That's how you know you can't trust him. He's clean.
well, it's not only that.
I mean, prestidigitation is the thing.
I'm just saying that as Druidic, who is currently smeared in little bits of
No, you're
leaf
not.
and mud and dirt
You're
and
not.
stuff.
You're not.
You didn't prestidigitation me out after I
I-
finally got out to the woods with
I
you.
always do.
It's terrible.
Druidic is so disappointed right
You just
now.
never realized.
No, he grabs his tank and he
God.
sulks off to the pier. He's like, fucking asshole.
Go on.
Yep. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. But he does also stand out because his armor is well made. There are people in here who kind of have rough levers, that kind of thing, just basic protection. You see a couple of knives and daggers and things like that, but as you can see from the picture, well-fashioned, well-put-together leather armor, a rapier on his side, and it doesn't look like a shoddy piece that he picked up someone he stabbed to death either.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just kind of off with a couple of his fellows by the bar, and they're having a rather polite conversation as all of you come in. You do see him glance in your direction, but they just go back to their conversation.
I make sure to lock eyes when it does let glance, and then move on as well. And I'm still got my arm around Nixie.
Yeah.
Still got that smile.
Oh dear lord.
I believe they call
Oh no,
it
no!
a
I would have
shit-eating
put it. I would as we walked in. I would have put it a little lower, or like around her waist.
Oh
to,
dear
like, keep
lord.
it close.
Oh dear lord.
Hot.
No,
Wait,
Nixie
what?
would have tried to get away.
Yeah.
Nixie would have tried to get away.
I'll give you a kiss.
Just on the cheek.
Can
it's
I
fine.
roll to see if she faints?
Yeah, I'll kiss you on the mouth. I'll give you a little peck. I'll be like, don't do that.
Don't run away. You can't leave now.
Aravetta is the definition of trolling.
If you want to, it would be a fortitude save to not pass out. That's generally what it comes down to. But Druidic, you were asking about whether you could fish from the side.
Yeah.
They have like a main eating area in place up to the north here. Once again, I'll, for the purposes, this map is around the wrong way.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
fine.
fine.
we just came from the south. That's okay.
Yeah. That's fine. Drunek just wants to go get like a good tankard or something, a bottle or something, and go out and try his hand at fishing again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's not good at this whole like finding information shit. That's not what he's about. So he knows to leave that to the others.
You
Yeah,
rolled a 9, babe.
yeah, Nixie, that'll be a pass out.
Can she
Yes.
not? Can she not like fully pass out? But can I like just sort of like take her weight and just lead her
Yeah,
to like a nice seat?
well, the booth is currently free.
Yeah.
The table needs to
sure.
be cleared off, but you get the feeling that's probably not going to happen in a hurry.
I sit Nixie right here.
Yep.
And then I sit right here.
God damn it!
Well,
You don't know. You're swooned.
I'm asleep. You kissed my cheek. I got so embarrassed. I passed out.
Oh
Oh
how
my
much is
God.
it for like the tankard and the bottle of spirits?
oh, just for like basic drinks for the night, I'm not going to charge you for it.
All right, cool.
You're getting to that level
Uh,
where nickel and diming you with copper pieces is kind of pointless.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
would say every so often just go to the party stash and take a little bit out
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually what I
for a
do.
couple days worth of shit.
Yeah. Well, then Drunek's gonna like literally, he'll just like smile, like he's just gonna point to like where he's going from the booth, and he's gonna go out to the dock, and he's just gonna go fishing.
Don't forget why we're here.
That's what you're for. I'm fucking shit at that. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a fish.
Fish.
I can't go through the wall, so
Yeah, no,
you know.
that's fair.
It's fine.
We know what you're doing.
You're finding
I'm
your
off
way
fishing.
outside.
Actually, you know
I'm
what?
off
Let's
fishing.
drag it through.
Yay!
Can
Fishing!
we do
Yeah, no, Misha comes with me.
Yeah.
Who do you
I'll
think's
drag
gonna
her
eat the
through.
fish? Misha
So-
gets the fish. Then now
She
I'm
could
tempted
be-
to catch
she
one and
could
be like,
be-
oh, look what I got for you,
She could be
Dundle."
like playing in the water over here or something. That'd be
Aw.
cute.
No, she's napping because
Oh,
she is also
Very
fatigued.
cute.
So
Yeah.
she's just having a nap.
Oh, my one went up from 2 to 3. Is that a thing?
Let me drop that back down again. Shouldn't be a 3.
Yeah, no, she's enfeebled one. She's
Yeah.
having a fucking nap.
Mordosh, what are you doing?
Yes. I'm gonna go to the bar and get a drink.
Right.
Order three drinks.
Order 3 drinks for the table?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
gonna put Misha there just so I can see, by the way, for camera.
yeah, that's all good.
Just
Misha can.
aside
I'm-
from Clean Boy, I don't know his name, so we can call him Clean Boy.
Me, but
Uh,
okay.
Who else? How many other people? Roughly, how many people are in the bar?
Oh, look, this is a reasonably sized bar. You get the feeling that it looks from the street as if it's just the one building, but now that you're actually in here, you get the feeling that the proprietor, whoever that may be, has bought up a couple of the buildings on the block and have kind of just blended them together, knocking out walls, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for the most part, considering the time of day, it's steady. It's not busy yet. Busy will be in an hour or two. But I would say like a dozen, maybe 24 people are in here.
Okay. So what is it? Okay, so out of character, what kind of information are we looking for exactly? Are we just looking for work? Or are we looking for
Work and someone to talk to about information.
Okay, well, you want information, you know where to go. Go to Shiny Boy.
We don't know that. We just
Wow.
know that he
stands
shiny.
out.
Could be a foreigner.
Shiny Boy
could be a
stands
captain,
out.
I don't know. I was gonna ask whether I can like survey the room, clock exactly maybe what he and his compatriots are doing.
Well, what I will say
things
then,
like that.
Iraveta and Mordosh, give me perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Oh, God.
I did the thing again. I
You
don't
did
know
the
whether I want to
thing.
roll a hero point or not.
We go.
Do
reveal.
I need to? Oh, that's pretty
I
good.
don't think either of you are going to need to. No, well, okay.
We on the same wavelength.
Pretty much.
Boy.
As the two of you are kind of surveying the room, Nixie, you're kind of out of it.
Yep.
I've made it comfortable though, and I stopped teasing her while she's passed out because there's no one to react to.
Yeah. Our clean gentleman and his entourage, they're having a rather pointed conversation with each other, but
Ooh.
having a look, you can see that they're being very subtle about it, but they're catching glances, and you get the feeling that they're checking out is the wrong casing. They're trying to kind of get the measure of your group.
Ah.
And although, actually, Iraveta, you would probably understand this. The people in this little tight group are doing hand signals to one another.
Okay.
And you'd recognize this as Thieves Cant.
Do I know Thieves Cant?
I believe you know it.
No, I don't know Thieves Cant. Unless I was supposed to. 'cause
I
I'm
think it's a rogue thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it is.
never got it added, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's a rogue thing.
Woo!
Yeah.
I can add it. Cool.
It's
Cool.
like thief language.
What are they saying? Oh God.
Look, for obvious reasons, this is like hand signals and gestures being passed to one another. And kind of the innuendos that are being placed in amongst their speech. And you can only hear like parts of it. So instead of like the full conversation, you get the general gist of it.
Yeah. The intention.
They're kind of casing your group to see whether, do we roll them?
Roll them.
Like, do we mug them? They're newcomers, so no one in the town's probably going to miss them. But as you're kind of getting to the end of it, the decision is pretty much they're too well armed, not worth the risk. Unless you show some extravagant wealth, then they're probably not going to bother.
I will. How does this guy feel about it? Does he feel like, is he the one making the call to say no, it's probably not worth it, or
Correct?
is he okay? I want to. I mean, a very very big Nixie's passed out. I can't tease her anymore, so I'm going to. Since they're glancing at us, when he glances again, I'm gonna give him a big old smile, and in Thieves Cant, so you can always try.
He gives you a wry smile in return, and you can kind of see the pearly whites. You get the feeling that he is something of a braggart and a con man in his own right. But he'll make his way over and kind of slide into the booth next to you. I wasn't expecting to find one such as you here. A fellow... Well... he kind of gestures, thief, rogue, kind of a generalized term for it.
Oh, I find my way to many places. What is his friends doing? No, he's walked over and sat down.
His friends are
He's
watching.
not next to me, by the way. I am sitting right where I am.
Yeah.
So if he wanted, he would have sat over here.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Mordosh, if you want to come over, he'll just shuffle over. He's not afraid whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're not worth stealing from, but this is his turf. So if you start something, it will be something. So, just passing through, adventurers.
Oh, here to see the sights.
The sights and the sounds? Well, here at the feedback, everyone's welcome. Well, most people are welcome.
I'll return to the table and place one in front of
Thank you.
everybody.
Does Nixie wake up yet? I just lean over and give her a bit of a tap on the cheek with a wet finger. Almost dip it in the drink. I dip it in the drink.
With you?
I dip it in the drink without even looking at her and just kind of tap her on the face. Nixie, we have a friend.
Oh, let her sleep. She looks
She's not
exhausted.
sleeping.
Well, I guess the better question then is, how can I help you?
Well, I mean, miscellaneous adventuring party, typical stuff.
Well, nothing's
seem
typical,
like the
but
person to talk to here. Work? Hearings?
Work. Oh.
What can you tell us about this great place you call home?
Well, of course there's I barely know you. Speaking of Jabril.
Jabril?
Jabril. Let me put that in chat for you.
Does Nixie wake up now?
I tried to wait. I put beer on your face, babe.
Yeah, I'd say you wake up with that one.
I'll make it wine. It's sweeter.
Dear Lord.
It also stains.
Not on her face. Stains her face. Damn.
But I'm Jabril. I wouldn't say I'm the owner of this place, but I haunt here. And you would be?
I'm Aravetta. These are my compatriots. There is another two, but they are off being grumpy and doing their own thing.
The
In
fishing
perfect
dwarf.
response, you hear a sweary dwarf, is just it got away from me!
Him. That's Drunik. And his wife, Misha,
Ooh.
the bear.
Oh, okay.
It's a sad tale. Don't go too far into it.
Nixie's gonna massage the bridge of her nose.
Some sort of curse.
You're awake!
Some sort of curse, I
At that
imagine.
moment, Drunik sneezed, that old stereotype of someone's talking about you, you sneeze. He knows it's Aravetta. He knows she's been a bitch.
What kind of work are you looking for?
Well, we can be a bit picky, but, hearing what's available. We only arrived, yesterday? Or the day before? No, it was yesterday. Sort of. Gosh, get the feel?
He'll do a Thieves Cant symbol with his, fingers on the table, kind of tapping and doing a hand motion to suggest asking the question banditry ?
Is it wants me to respond or just say yes?
More like, are you after banditry work?
Are you looking for legal or illegal work? Is basically what he's asking you.
Do you want to roll a couple of
Do we
caravans
have
or?
Do we have just a party question? Because we've been together for a bit now.
Yeah.
What's our moral on doing stealing work?
We never done stealing work before, I don't think.
No, but like, what's a moral? Are we up for it? Are we like?
I don't think the cleric would be. I don't
Huh?
think- I
Nixie
don't know
would
how-
not be up for stealing.
I don't know
You
how
don't like stealing?
I don't know how Desmond
Druid
would
doesn't
react to
care
stealing.
depending on who it is.
The rest of us, I think, are fine with it.
So if I say in Thieves Cant,
Hmm.
nothing too untoward, and I motion to the cleric, highest morals. But it doesn't mean we don't dabble.
Butterflies.
You don't understand that? I said it in Thieves Cant.
Yeah.
No, I said
But I
there's
do give you a wink.
butterflies. There's butterflies around me, so indicating which goddess I worship.
Yes.
There's a couple of problems that I believe you
Oh, problems.
might
We
be able
love
help
to hear about problems.
with. Some of the ships in the bay have been complaining about being harassed by a dragon.
Is it a famous dragon?
No.
Is it a sea dragon?
Yes.
Ooh.
In particular, whenever the authorities have tried to do something about it, the dragon is suddenly nowhere to be found. But it's been harassing ships coming to and fro the port. It's been messing with business around the place.
Out in the water, right?
Yes.
Nothing on land.
Out in the water. I don't think a dragon
you-
would make the sway into town.
Mordosh, are you still seafaring, or is that you nixed that?
What do you mean seafaring?
Like you were like, I want to swim. You know, remember?
She's asking if
Oh,
you still
yeah,
have underwater
yeah,
marauder.
Well, yeah, whatever
No.
it was. Okay.
I don't think so. It's not gonna. It wouldn't stop me. I mean, it's not,
Yeah,
it's not that-
very interesting. Do you have anything? Maybe, like I would actually like to say we're very good at problem fixing.
Mhm.
I think
Um,
Junior would like to go hunt a water dragon.
Oh, he would definitely. So, definitely a possibility.
It's
Any...
definitely reptilian. Whether
Yes.
it's a dragon or not, that's... Yeah, well...
Any incidents or problems in the area on land that perhaps might need some looking into? And I motion in Thieves Cant, you know, fiendish or of the like nature.
See, I
True.
kind of imagine like the Thieves Cant symbol for demons is like throwing up the horns.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just do that.
Not in town. There's we've had some troubles out in the forests in the local area, particularly when you get further into the hamlet.
Near the pit.
Well, the
There's-
pit's not nearby. The pit's a fair bit.
The pit's only a couple of hours out of town, Tara.
It's just on a plateau, so it's kind of isolated and hard to get up to.
Oh, is that what he's mentioning? Or I thought, like forest surrounding town?
No, I was just guessing. I was just taking a wild guess. So
That's what I'm asking. Is that what he's referring to, or is he talking about the immediate forest around town?
A little bit of both. He kind
Okay.
of taps you. He kind of gestures to you and goes to Mordosh and says, "As your Orcish friend says, there's fiends. The pit. Things always
Oh,
come
don't we
out from
know
the
it.
pit, and whenever they come out from there, it causes problems for everyone. Usually,
Well, we plan to get this at some point.
oh,
Some point in Sandpoint. That could be our book.
I'm putting that point.
I will say, recently lost one of our own to the pit on a recent expedition. It was rather sad. They were kind of good at lockpicking as well. It's going to be a while to find someone who's that good.
Lost someone?
Yes, they died.
No, me asking the DM. He said lost someone.
Yep.
Not got injured. Because didn't that person we heard about that did expeditions to the pit got injured, or did they die?
They got injured.
Okay, so
To remind you, from what you know, there was
Yeah.
an expedition recently that went out to the pit. Of the expeditionary team, only one came back.
oh, that's right. Yes. All right. That's what you mentioned or found out, Mordosh. I believe.
But
Or
yes,
Drunik, one of them.
I lost one of my men, and it's a little bit disappointing, but we know the risks of the work. We know these problems will happen from time to time.
Have you been to the pit?
Personally, not for a very long time. When I was
Is
younger,
it like
a little bit more
literally
brash.
a pit?
Yes.
Or
Oh no, it's literally a pit. Well,
and there's lockpicking involved?
well, you see, the further down you get into it, there's little caverns and tunnels that come off of it. The rumors are, the further deeper you go, there's ruins at the bottom, or at least more and more ruins occur as you get further down into the pit. The rumor is that's where the Sandpoint devil comes from, and he kind of does like the goofy monster gesture.
I immediately look at Nixie and do like a face autograph.
But I don't know of another team that has gone to the pit since. It's dangerous to go there. And honestly, it's bad for business if I lose too many people.
Well, we do plan to head up there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We could perhaps, if you had any requests, keep them in mind.
if you find a rather nice set of lockpicks, they'll be magical. But I believe they will belong to, well, would have belonged to my man. I would just, if you could bring those back to me, I would appreciate it. Just to know what's happened. Have confirmation.
So maybe figure out what happened?
Well, just to know that he has in fact perished. And is not just locked up somewhere in the pit.
Do I know whether... Because we had to roll saving throws or something, right? When the ghouls bit us.
Yeah.
Does that turn you into ghouls?
If left unattended, yes. If you catch ghoul fever, and it's not treated, and it is allowed to kill you, which the process can take up to a week, you will become a ghoul.
What did your... I heard one person came back from the trip.
One did come back.
What did they report about what happened?
They have spoken nary a word about it, unfortunately. Especially to myself and my cohorts.
Could we maybe...
Their
talk to
mother
them?
is keeping them under a tight containment. And it's understandable. I mean, trauma.
Wait, is this the person that got injured?
He's referring to the person who got injured. So, the person who got
I'm talking
injured...
about the one that Mordosh mentioned.
Yes.
Ah, so we want to go talk to them anyway.
It's all coming together.
Could we perhaps get in contact with them? We might be able to get them to talk.
If you do, any information about our man that you can get a hold of would be precious to us.
Mm-hmm.
I feel though if you go there with our invite or our blessing, that might actually hurt your chances of having a meeting.
Oh, it wouldn't be under you. Don't worry. We were already planning to go.
Okay. Well.
Under far more... I nod to the cleric. Morally inclined.
Very well. Well, if you want to know more information about the dragon in the bay...
Drunic will kill me if I do not.
It's mostly just been haunting isolated ships that go out into the water by themselves.
I was about to say, I don't by some miracle fish it out of the fucking sea, do I?
I've got
Like,
it, guys!
I'm not even going to challenge
Dragons!
a roll on that.
Ta-da!
But no, it targets isolated. It targets isolated ships.
So if we just like wandered off in a little boat, would it come to us?
Presumably, it might take a day or two, but yeah.
Do we make sure Drunic doesn't do that?
Just wander off by himself.
Wait, where's
in a boat.
Drunic? Oh, god damn it, there's a boat missing.
Oh no!
Is this a common thing. Sea dragon. I don't know anything about them.
No, of course not.
Has
But
the Sandpoint had any previously?
nothing beyond the usual. Dragons will occasionally move into a territory and it gets dealt with. This one is just staying below the water and it's being rather canny about the whole thing. And it's causing issues. As he says issues, he does the symbol for smuggling. As in, it's been disrupting any of his smuggling efforts in the area.
Does it seem intentional?
It mostly seems hungry.
Okay.
That could be something we could look into as well.
Yeah.
As dragons are.
Drake's happy to fucking go look into it.
But
Just gotta tell him about it.
I will let you think about that. He taps the table. He makes a gesture towards the bartender, indicating, your next round's on him. And he goes back to his associates. And with that, we might end the session there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time to do so. Hello.
Just quickly.
Yep.
Did Drunic
because
catch
I'm-
any fish?
Oh, actually, yes. Did I catch any fish? But just because I'll probably forget before next session, the thing that Drake did want to quickly go do, doesn't have to be a big thing. When everyone does retire for the night, he's going to take an extra hour.
Mhm.
He wants to go back to the boneyard.
Yep.
And he was going to go to the grave that we went down, and he was going to pour half the bottle on top of the grave there and take a swig,
Ah.
and then go to the mausoleum wherever they've got it temporarily and pour the rest on there and take a swig because he told her he would.
Nice.
And Drurek's a dick, but he's an honest dick.
Yeah, how to go.
He's not
We get
lying
that.
to
That's
the
That's
village people.
fine.
Who would do that? Who's lying to village people?
Right? Who'd ever lie to him?
Never lied to them. I threatened to
Well,
kill them.
technically, I didn't lie. I was just telling creatively interpreted truth.
Well, with all that said, our heroes, having spoken to a ghost and diffused a potentially problematic situation with the townsfolk, their exploration into the stories and legends of Sandpoint and what disasters may befell it in the future continue ever onwards. But if you want to know what happens next time, you'll have to join us at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. On a Wednesday, we will be continuing 7 Dooms for Sandpoint for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, presented by Tabletop Obscura and powered by Foundry VTT. Did anyone want to shout anything out before I do all the other stuff?
Obscura's really cool, and so is Jandor. You should go click Jandor's link.
Yeah.
Jandor.
And make sure you do all the buttons
That
and the things
one.
on the YouTube video for those of you watching the YouTube video.
There is also a
Go buy the
disclaimer.
shield.
There is no affiliation between Jandor and this link.
Absolutely. Not sponsored. I haven't.
Not
Not
sponsored.
sponsored at all.
It's just literally
a
called the
bit.
Shield Shop.
It's a bit.
It's a bit. It's a bit, but it's so glorious that it came to be.
Also, be sure to, if you are watching it here, be sure to go and find the Dwarf Down Under. Do the follows, all that other fun stuff. And also, Ish in a Box.
Yes,
Ish has been doing a
my
lot of.
sweet, sweet butterfly cleric,
Ish has been
who's
doing
definitely
a
not
lot
afraid of
of
me.
playing a lot of Crash Bandicoot recently. It's actually been fun to
Yeah.
kind of just hang out in the chat and watch the frustration from some of the time trials and things.
The ice level.
We believe.
Yeah.
Oh, don't!
Witness the rage.
level!
You know what level
Otherwise,
I actually hate? Actually, so I'll stop. Never mind.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
No, you're good.
Goodbye. Nope, goodbye.
we are going to be raiding into the Dwarf Down Under.
No.
Hi!
Surprise!
Poor choice.
Oh my God.
One day you're just gonna be like, we're gonna, as usual, we're gonna be raiding into it and then go raid someone totally different.
Right?
You should be.
Surprise
No.
people.
No, joke's on him. Someday I'm gonna raid him before he can raid me. Be like, oh,
Oh,
suck
no.
it, bitch, now you have to do it.
No, because then he'll have to stay.
I'll have to
Oh
hang
no,
up.
now you're gonna play games.
That
no,
said,
just
I
re-
am probably going to be joining Dwarf for some Orcs Must Die, if that's still the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah?
'Cause I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with the rest of my life, so when Orcs must die. Chill.
Okay, cool.
Like,
cool,
you
cool.
could raid him and just stream and then start back up with Oxford.
Yeah.
I
so
probably
true,
won't do
though.
that.
We'll be talking about TRG
People.
stuff anyway.
Love us.
It's us.
My computer starts to die if I stream Orcs Must Die. I did a good long session of it, but my graphics card did not like it at all, because my graphics card also does a lot of the microphone stuff, and just, yeah. But I will be joining Dwarf. I'll probably go into his voice channel instead of this one.
Hey.
But otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.